Yo, we back. New year, new me.
New year, new me.
New year, new
2019.
me. New year, new us.
2019.
New year, new set. New year, new table. New year, new setup. New year, we got our. This
our
is
first female guest. We've never had a female guest
first
before.
female guest
so
on Brews. So go ahead and get your intro in.
Oh. My name is Rose. I love basketball. Wasn't allowed to play sports when I was younger because my mom said it wasn't ladylike, but I grew up with all guys.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
So that's the story of why I love sports so much, and I had to be a dancer, not that kind of dancer, but that's the only kind of sport I was allowed to. That's the only kind of sport that I was allowed to be in. So that's what it is.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that about you either. I've known you for like
very
4 years.
My heart hurts. Very unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's actually very unfortunate.
But Rose, my homegirl, what's your favorite team?
The Lakers.
All right. Okay. Her favorite team is the Lakers. Although she does talk to me a lot about the Clippers.
Okay.
But here's a bit opener. But yeah, new year, new us. 2019. As you can see, we got a brand new graphics package. We got 2 cameras now. We got a brand new setup. We got Rose in the background. We got old posters. We should low key. Let's open up a PO box this year, so that way if y'all want to, y'all can see the
PO box is hard. What do you even really like? What do you even pick up from a PO box?
I know a place where we can get a PO box.
Okay.
I have a PO box.
Yeah.
Bro, remember when that was
let's
the
get
thing
a PO box
before email?
Y'all can send us like posters and stuff or memorabilia, fan mail, all of that stuff. We're gonna make that happen in the next couple of weeks.
All right, cool.
It's only like what, $6 a month, something like that for a PO box.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm gonna just feel super hard.
It might be a little bit more, but it's
I'm gonna just feel super hard saying send it to my PO box.
It don't matter. It'll pay for it personally.
It's like $30-$40 for a PO box.
Oh, okay. A year or a month?
3 months.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Send it to my PO box.
A month, I was gonna say. I don't know if I like y'all though. Yeah, send it to my PO box.
PO box.
Send it to my PO box. But
See, I'm changing the tradition.
Oh yeah.
I'm using that in a bar somewhere.
Rosé.
All right, so Rose is changing the tradition. She's popping rosé. First female guest we've ever had on Hoops and Brews.
It's only right you can't do with the rosé.
Exactly. It's only right you can't do with the rosé.
You shouldn't have come with
one note for everybody, because of this new Hoops and Brews set, we don't have mic stands anymore. So that means we can't be slamming on the table. Because if you slam on the table, then that means that everybody at home is going to hear every slam that we do on the table. So no slamming on the table. Tread lightly around the table if possible. As y'all can see, we got a little shrub on the table and shit. We coming back. We loud, we better than ever. But yeah, man, it's your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, @RealTPJ. That's REELTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, on Hoops and Brews, we drink beer, we talk basketball. Today we're drinking beer. Rose is drinking rosé. Today's beer, I provided it because I lost a bet.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was the bet?
So check it out. So all
Here
year.
we go.
Hold on, get your intro in, Pavy.
Okay, as always, man, follow me on Twitter @PavyWorld, PAVY World, all one word. Roller Day City out right now. If you don't have that, go get that. Pavers Volume 1 is also out right now. Apple Music, Spotify, wherever. Go get that. But so first of all, when LeBron go, I go. I'm still a Cavs fan, but
Will LeBron go, I go.
LeBron there, I'm there. So when LeBron signed with the Lakers and I live in LA, I'm like, you know what? Yes. So the whole time, like, Lakers were, and the Warriors are my most hated team like ever. I do not rock with the Warriors. I respect them, but I do not rock with the Warriors.
You hating on my boy, McCaw.
Look, so cool. So all that happened. So when the schedule comes out, the whole time I'm like, yo, the Lakers are gonna win on Christmas. I had valid reasons for why I thought they would win on Christmas. So I bet it. I was like, yo, the Lakers gonna win by more than 10 on Christmas.
I didn't believe they would.
And they won by, I don't know what it was, 20. And the bet, like, look, that was probably that was probably top 10 best basketball games I've ever watched.
Let's actually break that down. I mean,
I promise you.
We haven't done
it was on
Brews since literally Christmas Eve.
Bro, literally.
So we've been off this whole time, so y'all haven't seen Hoops and Brews because I knew that we had to come back. I knew I had to do a new graphics package. New year, every year we change the graphics package. It got better, so we had to get better. Yeah. Now it's like widescreen. Now we got another camera. Shout out to the homegirl Erica for coming through as always, letting us use the second camera. So now we got a second camera. We're supposed to have a third camera, but I forgot to turn that one on, which is supposed to be on myself. But it's fine. I might get up and stand up when I go to the bathroom a little bit later and turn it on. But yeah, we got a new set. Now it's more of a round table type of feel. Now y'all can actually see our full faces. So when Pavy starts saying bullshit and I hit y'all and I take the glasses off, you gonna see my eyes. And and now we got Rose. So did you watch the Warriors Christmas Day game? You can be honest. Okay, what did you think about it?
Well,
where did you watch it?
Yeah. Where did you watch it?
Where?
I was in
What did you think
Vegas.
about it? Okay.
I was in Vegas.
Okay.
I was back home. I'm from Vegas, so of course I was sad because even though don't get mad. Even though I'm a Lakers fan.
No, you're gonna break my heart.
But McCaw's from UNLV.
I respect that.
McCaw ain't been on the team this year.
McCaw was not on the team this year.
I know, but still, because we don't have a home team. We don't have a home team in Vegas. I did. But then my dad was mad about that because well, I don't even know if he saw it, but I know he followed me on Instagram. But my dad called me out and he's like, I know you live in LA, you can't support the Clippers and the Lakers, and you can't also support the Warriors just because there's a rebel on there.
Yes.
But he went into my room and took out an old poster of the Lakers 3P poster, and he said, "There you go."
Okay, respect.
Then, but I did think that, I don't know, they deserved it. But I'm happy.
I was in my homie's crib. I was in my homie's crib every Christmas. I spend with my homie's family when I'm in LA. And I was hanging out at his crib, and I'm watching this game. And from the first quarter, I'm just like, man, this is not looking good. It's not. But honestly, the Warriors, I'm not gonna lie. I'm legit. I have not been enjoying watching the Warriors play basketball this year. It has not been enjoyable to watch.
Look, bro.
They look as vulnerable as I've ever seen them look. If you're looking at that Lakers game, I think it just really depends. It honestly depends on Kuzma. What I said was, I think I tweeted it right after that game. I said that I still think that the Warriors will beat the Lakers, but I think it might go 6 or 7, right? But even if it goes 6 or 7, whatever. But the reason why I think that the Lakers have a chance is because even if you can get Lonzo, Rondo, and KCP to help cancel out Clay, right? All you need is Kuzma and Bron to cancel out Steph and KD. Steph and KD are both averaging over 28 points per game this year. They're scoring the ball a lot. The Lakers, the next guy for the Lakers after LeBron is Kuzma. He ain't even over 20.
Listen,
so we gotta let's be real here. Draymond been mid this year. But he did have a great game against the Kings. So
you really don't like Ingram? You don't think Ingram?
No, Ingram is mid.
In a couple years, Ingram can be the next KD. That's what I'm saying.
Here's my thing with Ingram.
He's not. KD came in the league averaging 20. Ingram averaging 15.
Here's my thing with Ingram. The more I watch him, I really hate volume scorer Ingram. He's not a scorer like that.
Okay. He can't score. He all he do is
listen. But bro, the man is is 6'10" with probably I don't know what his wingspan is, but his wingspan damn near got to be 7 feet.
Yeah.
He don't really have to know how to shoot as long as he can. You can't stop him from getting to the paint. Every time Ingram wants to get to the rim, he pretty much gets to the rim. He don't always finish when he get there, but he usually always gets to the rim. To me, I think a more comparable comparison for Ingram is Lamar Odom. Bro, look, I think he's best.
Yao Ming.
I think that Ingram is best if he comes out here and gives you
stop that.
Best to me is if he comes out here and gives you about an efficient 18 to 17 points, gives you about 6 assists, gives you about 5 rebounds, and plays really good defense. To me, the reason why I don't want to let him go against the Warriors is I watched the TV that was on interview that was on NBA TV, the Splash Brothers Warriors interview, right? I didn't know that Clay was 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. So if you go down the league, that's a very huge 2 guard. So for most 2 guards in the league, that's a mismatch all top. Yeah. One of the only ones that's not is Ingram. If he's at your 2 and he's 6'11", bro, it was times when Ingram would just watch Ingram play. When he contests a shot, usually people don't make it.
No, even Joe Dumars was giving Clay his due respect on defense, and he talked and basically when he was relating to Isaiah Thomas, he complimented in that interview that Clay and Steph did with Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas. He complimented Clay's shooting ability and being yo, you can do that. I can never do that, right? Mm-hmm. But then he was also but what we had to do was play defense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they got to score. What we had to do was play defense. Like Joe Dumars, which a lot of people consider him to be, a top 5, top 10 wing guard, shooting guard, defensive guard.
If we're talking about wing guards, probably top 5.
Yeah, probably top 5, right? Yeah. So if he's giving Clay a compliment in comparison to him and Isaiah, like, yo, like, you got not only you going out there being one of the best shooters of all time, but you also, and even Clay is like, yo, like, I don't get mad when people hang. Well, I mean, you know, when people hang a lot of points on me. It's like some guys you just can't stop, but like I enjoy the challenge of it. Yeah. So like Ingram, I look at Ingram and he fouls too much. Every game he's in foul trouble. Yes. Even in the game versus the Knicks, even in the game with the Lakers versus the Knicks, he got in foul trouble early, which threw their whole offensive rhythm off. If Ingram is not doing what he's supposed to be doing out there, it throws everything else off. And now LeBron's not there, and he's hurt.
But look, that was also one thing about the Christmas game. Ingram got in foul trouble early. He had 4 fouls. So we didn't even get to see what and if Ingram posts, like if you like switch Steph on him, he could post Steph, he could post Clay, he could shoot over pretty much everybody. He can even shoot over KD. Bro, he takes rebounds from centers with his arms. He reaches over his arm and takes rebounds from centers. He's that long. So look again, bro. The reason why I want Ingram has nothing to do with his offense. Nothing to do with his offense. It's his defense. Like, bro, I need somebody that when you switch out on the screen, you can't see the rim. If Ingram does that to Clay, he probably legit can't see the rim. Same with Steph, he can't see the rim.
Right.
So my whole thing about the Lakers has nothing to do with their offense. They gonna score points. They got Braun out there, they got Kuzma out there. Even you can switch Lonzo, like, yo, put Lonzo in the post, make Steph take a couple fouls. You got Ingram out there, they gonna score enough points. The reason why I like this team is because of defense and the length. Like, look, their whole starting lineup. The whole starting lineup.
No, it's not gonna happen.
The whole starting lineup. Lonzo 6'6", Ingram 6'10", Braun 6'8", and you said that Gilbert said,
oh yeah. Shout out to No Chill Gil. Gilbert Arenas said on his podcast that when LeBron came into the league, he was measured at being like 6'8", but he said that LeBron grew like a growth spurt, basically like his when he was 21 and grew 2 more inches.
Right. So
he said LeBron is really 6'10". If you look at that picture of LeBron standing next to Magic look like LeBron's little brother.
Yep.
Like,
yo, low key.
And that picture, Magic looked like LeBron
on the lowest of keys. They weren't sitting down, they weren't standing up. Magic is like 6'7", 6'8". Magic did have like 6'7", 6'8".
LeBron is listed at 6'8".
On the lowest of keys.
Magic looked like LeBron's little brother.
On the lowest of keys.
Exactly.
So again, this lineup realistically might be 6'6", 6'10", 6'10", 6'8", 7'1". And you want to switch everything? You can't see the rim. If you look at the Warriors, as far as size, their best 3 players are bigger than most of their position. Steph is a big guard. He's not like some short, small guard.
They don't even have McGee anymore for that.
Like when I watched them play, they didn't have McGee. Like when hold on, wait. Like when I watched them play the Kings, right? And they would put Yogi Ferrell on him. Yogi Ferrell 6 feet. Steph was way bigger than that man. When the man played Trae Young, that's the only time that like Steph looks huge next to Trae Young. Huge. He's a much bigger human.
I mean,
so again, Steph is also a mixed match for half the league.
Okay,
Clay, I didn't know the man was 6'7" with a 6'10" wingsman.
We gotta think about Boogie. Boogie had a full practice with the Warriors last week.
Let Boogie do what
Boogie's
Boogie
coming back,
bro.
They need the biggest thing that they've been needing is rebound. Kevon Looney is out there starting. Kevon Looney. Kevon fucking Looney.
Kevon's been decent though. Lately.
Kevon Looney winning you a ring?
Hold on, wait.
Kevon Looney winning you a ring?
Wait, look. Defensively, hold on, wait.
Answer the question. Is Kevon Looney winning you a ring in the Western Conference?
Yeah. Look, listen. If we, bro, even if we go back to the Rockets game that they just played, Kevon Looney played great. He gets out on the wing, he defends like, yo. Now, granted, he's not gonna go out there and get you like 25 points. No, but if you can go out there and play solid defense, especially if you like in a series against the Rockets and you got to switch all day. Like, yo, I think defensively on the wing, he'll be better than what Boogie will defensively on the wing. Now, granted, yes, obviously Boogie can, shoot better, but again, you aren't gonna outshoot the Warriors. If they want to take twos all game, let them take twos. Just get them off the 3-point line. Get them away from the 3-point line. You cannot let Steph take more than 10 threes a night. If he out there shooting 17 threes, why does he even have the space to be able to shoot 17 threes?
But that's why we need Ingram to use those long ass arms.
Exactly. Which is why, bro, I like Ingram. I love Ingram. I love this team. I just really, with my whole thing with this team, I really just want to give it 1 year. Just give it 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. After this 1 year, You see how I go in the playoffs, it ain't how it is, whatever. But I just want to get this team 1 year. They haven't even been healthy yet.
You fixed your list to say Kevon Looney was gonna win the Roy Help win.
Yeah.
No.
No. Did you watch the Rockets game? Did you watch the game they just played against the Rockets?
They had 20 and 20. What is wrong with you?
Cavani was still decent.
Cavani, you don't even know his goddamn name. You should have been telling me this man gonna help the Warriors win the goddamn championship. What's wrong with you?
He's a piece. I'm not saying that man gonna go out there and give you 20 points, but he's a piece.
He don't need to be starting. You got Demarcus Cousins. What is wrong with you?
But you need him on the team, though.
Right.
And actually, hold on, wait.
Tyson Chandler, like you said many times, is a statue out there on offense. If Boogie, what you mean? So if you got Boogie on the floor, you got to put Tyson out there because in this case, I'm putting Boogie on post ups all the time.
Let him post.
What you mean?
Let him post.
Right.
If they want to get twos, cool.
Right.
I can go 2 for 2 with anybody. You got to get them on the 3-point line.
And also, go 2 for 2 with him. Because you want to know what's going to happen? If he started having a good game, you're going to have to double him. And we got him double him.
No, you're not.
Let him score. And 2 other people out there having 28 points a game.
Let him score. Literally, I can go 2 for 2 with anybody. And also, do you know how long it takes to post up? Here's when the Warriors are at their best. To me, like the thing about, for instance, Steph is he can score quicker than pretty much anybody. Anybody, like quicker. Like, yeah, other people can give you 40, but he could give you 20 in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
In like 3 minutes.
If you let him.
Exactly, if you let him. So, if y'all want to post up every play and make the game that slow, go ahead. You know how long it takes to post up? It's 24 seconds on the shot clock. Realistically, probably take what? 6 seconds to get up court?
Yeah.
You got to get into your play. You're going to make a pass.
10.
Most likely. So at that point, you at 16. Now you probably at 12. 12 to 11. He get the ball. He not going to go immediately up with it. He going to dribble a little bit.
Now
you at 3.
What is your point?
Okay, go ahead. It's super slow. If you want to go 2 for 2, cool. We want to get you off the 3-point line. All I want to do is get you off the 3-point line and make sure that if you do switch,
2 for 2 the whole
we are right there to contest.
You're not gonna go 2 for 2 the whole
Basically,
game. The point is the point is you need to start center if you the Lakers. Kevon Looney is cool coming off the bench. He's not cool starting as your center.
I feel you,
Let Capella go average 25 and 25 against Kevon Looney.
I feel you, but at the same time, now you got 2 people that we gonna pick on with switches. We gonna pick on Boogie all day. We gonna pick on Boogie all day. Harden. Come out here and dance. Come out here and dance. Come out here and dance. Come out here and defend.
Okay, fine.
I trust Kevon Looney in switches, defending on the perimeter way more than Boogie, especially off the Achilles.
I'm not even talking
if
about
this was 2 years ago,
about them playing the Rockets. I'm just saying, period. You got a lot of matchups, and then if you're talking about the Lakers versus the Warriors.
I feel you.
Boogie is great in the Lakers versus the Warriors. The Rockets, yeah, maybe it's more of a threat, but also you got to think about it. Steve Kerr is gonna have to make adjustments. I think he knows he's gonna have to make adjustments. I think he's just trying to get them through this year and be healthy. And I think that what everybody else outside of the Warriors locker room doesn't realize is that Steve Kerr is just trying to get them through this year and make sure they're healthy.
I agree.
This is the 4th year of a championship run.
People are tired.
At any point in time, anything can go wrong. People are tired as hell. Steph Curry been shooting fucking 400 threes a year for like 5 goddamn years. Like every year, Steph Curry gets some injury where he out for 2 weeks. Kevin Durant as well. We haven't gotten that from Kevin Durant this year, but it seems like it happens all the time. Draymond Green is old and slow and looking pudgy. Draymond, come on. Where's the consistency, big fella? What's going on, big fella? Shout out to HaHa Davis, man. Shout out to HaHa Davis. But for real, what's going on, Draymond? What's going on, Draymond?
But look,
for real. So, I mean, look, I want to talk about Harden's scoring stretch because I think that I don't think it's the greatest in NBA history because I think Kobe Bryant probably
it's
had...
not the greatest.
No.
It's up there.
No, it's not. No, because Kobe had like 5 better than that.
Yeah,
Kobe averaged 40 a month. Okay. Harden has to do what he's doing right now for the next 5 years to be on the level of a Kobe Bryant.
I agree.
Or Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I agree.
He got to do this to me for maybe another year to be on the level of a Dwayne Wade, but he got to win a ring. And I don't think he's going to win a ring. I don't think he's going to win a ring.
If he get a win, he's the third. If he get a ring, he's the third best shooting guard of all time.
He's going to leave and go where?
I don't know.
Nah, man. If Harden get a ring.
Well, you know what? Hey, shit. CP3 get $40 million a year. 40 M's. Ski mask. Ski mask P3. Actually, I got a ski mask here. I'm going to put that on whenever I talk about whenever we talk about the Rockets, I'm going to start putting on my ski mask. Ski mask P3. I'm going to go get that motherfucker. Ski mask P3.
No, but look. My thing
about CP. We love CP. Or maybe you don't love CP.
I mean, look, my thing about Harden is, I think I tweeted this a couple days ago. Like, to me, if he gets a ring, like let's say he goes to this season, gets another MVP, which is looking like he could possibly get one. If he keep doing this, to me, he's MVP. Like, if I turn my ballot right now, to me, Harden won an MVP.
Okay.
So if he can do this and get you a ring, I'm probably moving him into my third grade shooting guard.
That's how CP3 showed up to the contract negotiations. CP3 was like, let's get it. CP3 showed up to the contract like, hey, Daryl, he like, how much you want? He like, I need 40 M's. I need 40 of them. All 40 of them. And they like, you want 40? He like, yeah, I made the rule, pay the money. CP Ski Mask P3, alright, he's out there stealing checks. This man on the sideline wearing suits with a t-shirt on of himself on a goddamn t-shirt. CP3, what's wrong with you? At least James Harden wearing raincoats and shit like that. Like, I don't CP3 wearing bum-ass suits with pictures of himself out there. Come on, CP3. Come on.
He has to keep his brand alive.
He's looking like a hamstring injury in the second round right now. That's what he's looking like.
Nah, man, but look, the thing about CP3 is, like, I'm excited to see him come back because, like, I want to see how it works when he comes back. Because again, I really like the Austin Rivers. This is gonna sound hilarious, but granted, you got to keep going.
Great pick.
But that's like it. I don't want to say save their season, but it definitely helped their season alone. Because I feel like everybody that they have brought in, like Brandon Knight, obviously he hasn't played in a year, coming out the ACL. He don't look like he can. If you need significant minutes, you can trust him. But if I got the Austin Rivers out,
Chris, they can't
get nothing from him. But if I got the Austin Rivers out there for 30 minutes, like here, bro, like I trust Austin.
Austin.
I trust Austin.
Austin Rivers at this point in time, he's mid still.
But he's a quality player.
He's Austin.
He's a player.
He's Austin Strings, but he's still a quality player. He's a veteran.
He's a veteran. His father
is Doc Rivers.
He's a veteron.
He has basketball knowledge. He just does numbnut shit.
Austin Rivers at this point,
and he just don't make threes when it matters.
Austin Rivers at this point is looking like he'll have a 13-year career if he can stay healthy.
No, he got cut by the Phoenix Suns.
He got cut because he didn't want to be there.
No one wants Austin Rivers except Patty.
His daddy even traded him away.
I mean, yeah, he had to get off the team. But that don't mean he's not quality. He's a guy who could be in the league like 11 years, a quality bench guy.
He's better off playing overseas.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Gee.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He showed up really big in that game versus the Warriors. He showed up big, and they needed him. He's a serviceable veteran point guard that can come in, that can score, that can make plays off the dribble. And when Harden is out there dribbling the ball away and doing all of this shit,
like,
and
one thing that
they shooting,
like, bro,
you can give him the ball and be like, somebody please take the ball away from James Harden.
Like, bro, the one thing that I saw
out there, you can run them all.
Exactly. Like, bro, the one thing that like I saw that I really liked was when it was a couple times in overtime and literally they just gave him the ball to dribble the ball up court. Like, sometimes I just don't want to dribble the ball. Like, you know how much extra energy it takes to dribble the ball up court?
So he's going to go down as the best dribbler.
Sometimes you need somebody
but that's going to help.
But it's going to help Harden out. It's going to help Harden out. Because I feel like in the playoffs, Harden has to do so much. And it's like, bro, you can't do that all the time. Especially in the 7-game series. And you never know about CP3.
And Eric Gordon, although he did hoop in the playoffs last year, you still got to worry about if he's going to be consistent.
Exactly.
Especially because of the fact that CP3 isn't as good as he is.
But you would say Austin Rivers.
CP3 rating on 2K is an 86 now.
It is an 86, and it's dropping rapidly. Like, every single update, it drops.
CP
I swear to God, like, bro, it started off at 91 when the year started. We're already in what, January? It's an 86.
CP Wade.
He's dropped 5 points on 2K.
P3.
Where's Austin Rivers at though?
Probably like 75. But that's decent though. But no look. If you're doing like my GM mode, right, and you got a really good team, if you get like a 7, if your starting point guard rated 86. And you get a 75 backup to just go out there and give you like 15, 20 minutes, 22 minutes, yeah, that's decent. I'm good. I'm solid.
Yeah.
I'm solid.
I still like Austin Rivers.
Okay, so what do you rank this scoring run for James Harden? Within context, we also have to put in the context that team was, they look pretty dead in the water. We would talk about them because they're not making playoffs. Personally, that I've seen, I think the stretch that Kobe had right before he tore his Achilles, which I remember even like watching it, like, yo, this is beautiful, but yo, he got to calm down, bro. Like,
Kobe 34. Like, you really got to calm down, G. Like, I don't think you can, like, this is dope, and I'm really enjoying you watching this, but I don't think you can do all this consistently. But that streak is one of my favorites. Obviously, the streak the multiple streaks Kobe had from like 05 to like 06, crazy. I don't want to be. I mean, LeBron in the playoffs last year was like, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but because I can't think of everything at this point.
Also,
but
like, it's before February.
It is before February. Yes, it is.
Like, really, it's like Kimba, Hurley Walker, as you love to say, was having a great scoring run for the start of the season. And like I told you before December 15th, he would not be averaging 25 points per game.
I mean, like, it's just a lot for him to do, bro. It's like, bro, that man like 5'11".
No.
Not Jeremy Lamb hurt. But look, bro, not Jeremy Lamb hurt. Like, he was giving you 14, 15 a night. Now they got Cody Zeller who broke his hand. Now Biombo got to start. Like, bro, that man got a lot on him. They trying to include Frank Kaminsky, who is possibly one of their they trying to include Frank Kaminsky to get Nick Batum off the roster. That is not gonna work. Who taking that trade, bro?
That's interesting. Nah, that is interesting.
You know how much money Nick Batum getting paid?
How much money?
What's the contract?
The contract like $120 million. He got at least like $30 million left on that deal.
Yeah, sorry, MJ.
Bro, that man got a lot on him. I'm not like that man got a lot on him, G. That man, like, G, he got to do a lot, bro. He got to do a lot. He got to do a lot. So I like, yes,
Batum got a lot on him.
Like, yes, his numbers did decrease, but I'm not gonna put that on Kemba.
Alright, whatever. But let's talk about MVP race. We got Harden versus Giannis at this point in time. Basically, I think Giannis versus Harden. I personally think Steph Curry belongs in that conversation. We've seen what the Warriors have looked like without Stephen Curry this year.
He belongs in, but I don't think he's top 3.
Huh? Why not?
I don't think he's top 3.
Why?
I think that Kawhi has to be over him. I think that Paul George actually has to be over him because
Russ. Actually, you know what? The Warriors are like the 4th seed right now, which is kind of embarrassing.
Jokic has to be over him. He just does. He gotta be. I think he in the conversation, but he like 6'7".
I agree.
A lot of people got to be over Steph.
I'm not putting Jokic over Steph, bro.
What the fuck do you
that man averages?
They went in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, because of him.
They the number 1 fucking team in the goddamn conference.
So what?
So
he
what?
He an all-star. He not better than Steph Curry.
Jokic not gonna be no all-star?
Yes, I said he gonna be an all-star, but he not better than Steph Curry.
This season,
no. Steph Curry missed like 2.5 weeks with a growing strain.
What the G? Are you serious?
No, yeah, I'm serious.
How?
I put LeBron over Jokic. Yeah, so what? Sit your ass down. What you mean?
You can't right now.
Yes, I am.
You can't.
I am. You see what the Lakers look without LeBron.
See, they're the number 1 team.
The Lakers look like hoops without LeBron. They was the number 3 seed before the man got hurt.
I don't think the man should win it. I literally do not think the man Jokic should win it. But they're the number 1 team in the NBA.
I don't care.
They were not in the playoffs last year.
I don't care.
They had injuries.
Steph Curry was injured. He ain't injured. The Warriors have injured. Have the Warriors not have injuries?
Yeah.
So what you talking about?
Has Jokic been hurt? He's been the whole year. What are they? Number 1 seed in the conference.
Yeah, but I don't.
Paul Millsap broke his toe. Gary Harris fucked up his hip. Will Barton fucked up something. That's 3 rotation players. Who been there the whole year? Jokic.
So you're
and he been playing power forward last year.
No.
He carried the whole team.
I mean, goddamn.
No, but like I said,
he the best player on the best team.
It's still before February. It's still before February.
So if we making a vote, what
I'm telling you, I got Steph Curry. I've seen what the Warriors look like without Steph Curry. What do you want me to say? I've seen what they look like without Steph Curry. Sit your ass down.
It's really your team. And I feel you. I respect that. But you wild as fuck.
No, I'm not. I just told you I put LeBron over.
The man having a great year. The man having a great year. But he gotta be like 6 or 7.
I told you I put LeBron over.
He gotta be like 6 or 7.
I told you I put LeBron over.
No, bro.
I told you I put LeBron over. I'm sorry. Yes, I told you I put LeBron over.
No, bro.
I told you I put LeBron. Who do you have, Rose? Between Harden and Giannis or whoever else you think might be the MVP, who do you got?
I would say Harden. Sorry.
No, I mean,
I feel you.
Why?
You feel like you didn't? I feel like you didn't really want to say that. I feel like you didn't really want to say that.
No, I didn't want to say it because you just went off on it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said that, because I was like, let me take a sip to that. Harden's been working really hard, but even though it's going to take him a long time to get to where Dwayne Wade is and just everyone that we were just talking about, he puts in the work. And it's not his fault he's on a team that can't completely carry him. You're fucking relying on You're lying on Doc Rivers' son. And we call me I'm sorry. And I'm a
Hey, low
Clippers
key,
fan,
that's gotta be the name of this episode. You're relying on Doc Rivers' son. You're
He doesn't even have a name.
on Doc Rivers' son.
Shout out Doc, man. Shout out Doc. You're lying on Doc.
Sorry.
Nah.
Shout out Doc.
I feel you.
Shout
I
out
mean,
to the Clippers too.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm like turning to my ballot,
Clippers
bro.
don't clip. And then they got rid of. Well, I'm just gonna drink.
When I'm turning in my ballot, like if I'm making it right now, Harden got to be the MVP, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I understand what I know what Giannis over there doing, G, but this man Harden, like.
No,
G.
Harden's
no,
not
G.
the MVP.
Yes, he is, bro.
He's not
Right
the
now, if I'm
MVP.
turning my ballot, yes, he is.
No,
bro.
he's not.
Yes,
no,
he is.
Paul
Now,
George.
look,
No, Paul George. No. Okay, I'll put it this way.
I disagree with you.
Steph Curry, to me, in terms of my MVP rank, I got Steph Curry 1. I got Paul George 2. I got James Harden 3. I got James Harden 3.
You got Paul George
I
2.
got Nikola Jokic 4.
See, your list is terrible. Why is every list you do about anything God fucking awful?
What the fuck
you
you
have
mean?
Steph Curry 1.
Why is every
G,
tweet
he
you
ain't
tweet
even
about
been-
anything awful?
G, he
Why
ain't
is
even
every
been-
tweet you tweet
First of
about?
all-
Why is every tweet you tweet about anything awful?
First of all,
why is every
the
tweet
knowledge
you
is
tweet
strong.
about?
The knowledge is strong.
Twitter
The knowledge is
has
strong.
proven that the knowledge is strong. The knowledge is
strong.
mid. The knowledge is
strong. But anyway,
mid. I'm so glad that I can look at you and people can see my facial expressions when I'm looking at you.
the knowledge is
and
great.
You saying it's bullshit.
The wizardry is
Get outta
great.
here.
The wizardry
Get outta
is
here.
great.
The wizardry is terrible.
But every list you do, God awful.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
That
Steph
man,
Curry
no,
won.
G, he's
Steph
not
Curry
one,
won.
bro. No,
Steph
G.
Curry 1.
No, G.
Paul George 2. James Harden 3.
No, G.
LeBron James
man-
4. Nikola Jokic 5.
The man
Did
is
you just
the
have to throw LeBron in there just because it's LeBron and he changed?
No, look, the Warriors
What?
were the 3 seed when the man got hurt. Not at the 8th seed. The Warriors in the last. I'm sorry, not the Warriors. The Lakers. The Lakers were the 3 seed when LeBron got hurt, and now they're the 8th seed. They are in their last 10 games 3-7.
But they've had more people
LeBron has been hurt for 5 games.
They've had more people.
If
but
LeBron
see,
is not hurt,
but see,
they're
nah,
not losing.
I disagree
those
with you.
games.
I disagree with you.
They're
If
not
Rondo and
losing
Kuzma-
to the Knicks.
If Rondo
They're
and
not
Kuzma was
losing
there-
to the
no,
Knicks.
no, look.
No,
wait.
LeBron is the MVP.
No, wait.
I mean,
I love LeBron.
okay. That's why LeBron. Okay, this is also why LeBron is kind of like a de facto top 5 MVP all the time.
I agree with you, but hold on, wait, real quick. I just want to say this: like, it ain't just LeBron hurt. You said Rondo missed 24 games. Then JaVale was out too. That's your starting center. Condolences to Beasley. Beasley, had his family situation.
Oh yeah,
Beasley,
rest in peace to his mother. Sorry to hear about that. Triple B's. Prayers for your family.
Who else has been hurt? Kuzma back just got hurt. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that we just named 5 people out.
Yeah.
And 3 of them is like 2 of them starters, 3 of them rotation guys. Like, it ain't just Bron that's gone right now. It ain't just Bron. If they had those other guys and Bron was out, I guarantee you a lot of these losses would have been wins.
Maybe.
Even like the Thunder game, bro. If Rondo there, you probably win that game somehow.
Yeah,
because Rondo
yeah.
can do some Rondo shit.
Yeah, I mean,
the next game you're not losing if Rondo was there.
Even the Kings game, when Lonzo's
You win that exactly. It's like Lonzo's calf cramps up. We still got Rondo in the direct the game. Now Lonzo calf cramp up. We throwing Lance in there.
Yeah, and Lance
sometimes.
making them dance.
But Lance been throwing the ball out of bounds too. He been making them dance. But he been throwing the ball out of bounds too. It's like it's a gift and a curse.
Do you love Tyson Chandler though?
Yes, but he's a statue.
What?
Like
It's the same thing you're to say about Ingram.
No, I didn't say that.
Stand there.
No, like to me, like Tyson, yeah, he's good defensively, but like on the wing, especially like he was never a great offensive player, and especially at his age now, he definitely can't do anything offensively, which is why I like the fact that Zubac's playing more, but I think Zubac still needs to get stronger. I think sometimes Zubac gets pushed around by older guy. I think he still needs to get stronger. But I do like Zubac. But again, against the Warriors, I really like what Zubac did. They couldn't even guard the man. Like there was a play, I think it was in either the second or the third quarter, was they switched KD on Zubac, and it was hilarious. Like KD got abused by Zubac. Like abused.
Don't say
He got abused by Zubac. So I really like Zubac. against them, but against some other teams. But yeah, again, they've had a lot of guys out. So like, look, I'm not just gonna act like yes, I think LeBron top 5 MVP candidate, but I'm not gonna act like it's been just Bron out there that's hurt.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of people get hurt.
But look, when Denver starts to come back down to reality, remember
I don't know if they're gonna come back down to reality though. I don't know. Like
when Denver comes back down to reality, you remember this conversation.
I don't know how much they're gonna come back down to reality. Like they've had a lot of people out. I think that this week they got some good games. I mean, they play the Rockets. I think that's a game that I really want to see. They also play. I'm looking at the schedule right now.
The Blazers. They
play the Heat. The Heat have been playing better recently. They play the Clippers. They play and Sunday they play the Suns. Terrible, but still they got it. But also the Suns have been playing better as well. They have been. So again, they got a decent stretch of games coming up. I think this week can tell me a lot. And again, they are pretty much healthy now. I think Will Barton ain't back, but Gary Harris is back. Paul Millsap is back. So it seems like they're starting to get healthy too. I mean, I think the only guys that are out are like IT, which I don't know when he's gonna play again.
I mean, IT made a joke on Twitter. Don't y'all know I retired already? I mean, shit.
I mean,
we can't fucking tell.
IT, you need to go. Hey, look, Isaiah, you need to go work with some lawyers. And get your suit for Danny Ainge ready.
If Johnny Cochran was still alive,
you need to call that man Johnny Cochran. Call that man Johnny Cochran. Robbie Kardashian and get you the dream team. And file your lawsuit and send that bitch straight to Danny Ainge. You need to sue Danny Ainge because that shit wasn't right. Danny Ainge, you foul as fuck for that. Y'all knew that man wasn't right. Sit that man. But again, Denver to me
he dropped 50 on that.
He dropped 50 on that hip, G. In his contract year.
And you still disrespect him.
He cool. It was great. It was dope. It was beautiful to watch.
Low key, actually, we was gonna have this conversation. But we were gonna have this conversation because like everybody started like
somebody threw like a Andre Miller like conversation around. And shout out
Hall of Famer though. Low key Hall of Famer. I mean, no, not like wait, not like
oh.
No,
somebody hurt.
We done gone too far, bro. We done gone too far.
No, wait.
Like Cameron said, you like Andre Miller, you got basic game. Shout out Andre Miller, G. I rock with Andre Miller. Steady point guard in the league for years. Hold your team down, but no.
Can I finish? What I was gonna say was he's like. You know, if you look at his numbers.
Come on, G.
No, look.
Come on, G. You finna rationalize.
No, I'm not. Andre Miller's not a Hall of Famer. But he did. But okay, I'll put it this way. Andre Miller's not a Hall of Famer, but he does have Hall of Fame level numbers for a point guard. He has almost 6,000 more points than Rajon Rondo. Only like 1,000 less assists than Rajon Rondo, and he has 4.7 thousand rebounds. And didn't he like go years without missing the game? He just was never an all-star. Andre Miller was like the more fundamental version of Mike Conley. Like, you know what I mean? But like Mike Conley not a Hall of Famer either though, right? But he's one of those guys that still he has Hall of Fame numbers, but he's not a Hall of Famer. If he would have been like a 4 or 5 time All-Star, he would have been a Hall of Famer. But he don't. But like if you look at his numbers, look at his totals. Tell me he don't have Hall of Fame totals. Tell me it ain't somebody in fucking NBA history he ain't got better numbers than.
Yeah. Okay.
He better than exactly. So
who G? Because look, you were starting to convince me. I was starting to side with you. But come on, let's hear this. He better than who? Chris Paul?
No, he not. No, I'm not gonna say Chris Paul.
Who?
No.
He better than who?
No.
Better than who?
If I had to take between like a him and a Lenny Wilkins type, I would take the Lenny.
G, why is he in the? You would take,
I said if I had to choose between him or a Lenny Wilkins type, I would choose him. Exactly.
Now I never seen Lenny Wilkins play basketball, G, but I don't think that's right. I never seen Lenny Wilkins play basketball, but I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right, bro. I don't think that's right, bro. That means you say Andre Miller like a top 25 point guard of all time.
I mean, yes, he is. Look at his numbers. Let's do it. See, we do our top 25 point guard list right now. You want to do it?
We did our top 20, so I guess let's add 5 more people to our 20. We did our top 20.
I can't remember that top 20. Never mind.
I mean, like,
who was the top 3 in that? I need just to get context on what the fuck you guys are arguing.
We're top 20 guards of all time.
I'm gonna find it because
You had a list?
Yeah, we had like an actual list. Yeah, we had hell on this.
It's probably not going to match mine. Or maybe it will.
This is hilarious. Really going back on the skip to the end of it.
I don't know why y'all even. I don't even know why you going back looking at the old video.
No,
but look,
because I want to.
I had the names on there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect, great. Yeah. Oh, actually, let's reread that too, because that's gonna be hilarious. Top 25 point guard of
I think you had
all
that
time. Did I? No, I probably didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Yeah, that was probably before we leveled up. But anyways, look.
Damn.
Okay, fine. Andre Miller probably not top 25 point.
Okay.
Actually, he might be with his numbers. He is.
No, G.
He is.
No, G.
He is.
No, G.
He is.
No,
If you would have put Andre Miller in Boston,
boom dizzle. No, motherfucker, he can't play defense like Rondo.
Andre Miller
he can't play
in Boston,
defense
they still would have won a ring.
No, G,
yes,
he can't play
he would
defense
have been
like
a champion.
Rondo. He can't.
And then you would have been saying that this man is a Hall of Famer.
No, G.
With 8, yes,
G.
you would have.
No,
yes,
G.
you would have.
No, G. He can't play defense. He can't play defense like Rondo, G.
So
no.
what? So what you mean? You better fundamental.
That Boston team is one of the best defensive teams that we've seen. Was it not?
Yeah.
You don't think Rondo played no part in that?
I think Andre Miller would be as equally as a comparable point guard. He did average 21 in one season.
Defensively,
Rondo ain't never averaged 21.
No 21 points. What Andre Miller numbers you looking at?
Didn't he have 21 in the playoffs? Look at the playoffs. Didn't he have 21 in the playoffs one year?
What?
Yeah, he averaged 21 in the playoffs one year. Come on, man. Rondo wasn't averaging 21 in the playoffs, was he?
Playoffs numbers.
Exactly. So no, I'm just saying, like,
he's a
guy with Andre Miller is a guy with Hall of Fame level total accumulated stats, but not a Hall of Fame level career, and that's just really what that boils down to. We can move on to talk about
that series. They lost in the first round against Orlando in 6 games. And who was guarding them in that? Was it Jameer Nelson or was it?
It don't matter. All right, okay.
I think it was Ray for Austin.
Okay, all right, let's move on.
Skip to my.
Can the Rockets beat the Warriors in a 7-game series? And actually, are we going to see Rockets Warriors 2 in the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah,
that's what I'm kind of wondering about, especially with the way that the Lakers been looking.
The one thing I don't like about the Rockets that I saw in that game was they're really, really short. Like I think they had a lineup of like Harden, Austin Rivers, PJ Tucker, Daniel House, and Clint.
How tall is Tucker again?
Like what happened to Eric Gordon?
He's hurt. He's hurt right now. Okay. And everybody on the court. Well, Klay Thompson was talking to everybody on the court besides Clay Capella. And then KD out there, it's like the Warriors have the clear size advantage. But the thing I do like about the Rockets is though they have the clear size advantage, it seems like the Rockets are a little bit more athletic than what they were last year. Like I think House right now, his age is more athletic than what Ariza is. I think more athletic than what Baumute is. I think they have more athleticism on the roster than what they had last year. A little bit more.
House like a G League player.
Yeah. But he looks good.
He looks good. If Nikola Jokic is the MVP, Pavy said
he looks good.
If Nikola Jokic is the MVP, you say they are, then we won't see the Rockets versus Warriors. We'll see Denver versus the Warriors.
But
not.
But no, I think that if any year, because again, I think that people, I've been like arguing with a lot of people this week about Harden's playoff performances. Harden has good playoff performances.
Yeah.
The issue is he just does look.
Win.
Listen, he's had. I think even the series. No, hold on, wait. The series that he played against OKC, he was really good. He even scored 40 a couple times against the Timberwolves. He gave the Jazz 40 a couple times. But the issue with him is he just has these games.
He gave Donovan Mitchell 40 a couple times.
Yeah. I think he gave him like 4 once in that series.
He's all right, but he's not real.
That's in the playoffs, though.
No, he gave a rookie 45.
Listen, but see, hold on.
James Harden. Look, you gonna make this claim to fame. James Harden claim to fame is James Harden gave a rookie 45.
Hold on, wait. Listen to this. Hold on, wait. Listen to this, but this is what we used to do to Steph. What I used to do to Steph.
No,
when I say
you used to do to Steph.
You listen. Listen. And here's what you would say. No, he's had good games. He had the 40 against Portland. He had the this and that. So look, he's had good playoff performances. The issue is he just ends it all with some shit.
You gonna remember that shit versus the Jazz in like 4 years?
I remember that shit he did when he hit the game winner on the fucking Warriors. One of the times they played, I think it was in 2014 over Iggy. It won the game. He's had moments.
Yeah, that was a first round series.
So what? He's had moments. He's had moments.
Steph Curry was hurt.
He's had moments. Even hold on, wait. Even in the first round when he played the Thunder, it was a good series. It's a good ass series from Harden. It's a good series. I remember that.
I don't want to hear about first round
It's a good series. Like,
first
look.
round, no.
So listen, I think
I don't want to hear about first round series. I don't hear about second round series. I want to hear about what you do in the West Conference Finals and the Finals.
He was
the man was terrible in the Finals. He was decent in the Western Conference Finals when they went to the Finals. But when they went to the Finals, he disappeared. That's why he wanted to give Serge Ibaka that contract.
Last year he was decent.
Huh?
Last year he was decent.
He was good last year. But he didn't win.
But look.
You missed 27 threes, big fella.
Listen.
Come on.
I'm trying to say that, like, look.
He ain't got no moments.
Whenever he gets given a chance to, if somebody's injured, if somebody's hurt, he takes it. He takes it. And he doesn't.
What do you mean he's the MVP? He got the moment. He's supposed to have all the moments.
No,
that's not how it works.
Exactly. Thank you. It's 4 other people on the roster with you, bro. No matter what you do it all the time, it's 4 other people on the court.
They had a squad.
And the man got hurt.
What you mean?
Gee, yo,
Kobe be the league. Kobe ain't gonna go out there and get it done. Excuse me. Let me sit those down. Kobe not gonna go out there and get it done.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Kobe lost a 3-1 lead before. Did it not happen? Did Kobe not lose a 3-1 lead?
Kobe not go
out there and get you? Did Kobe not score 20 points in game 6 and get bumped and get blown the fuck off the floor? Did that shit not happen?
Yeah.
Did it not happen?
What happened the next year?
They won. That's cool. They came back with better meaning. They came back. Did Kobe not shoot 8 for 27 in game 7? Did Ron Artest not make the last shot?
Stop that.
We need teammates. Harden threw people the ball. He threw the ball. And we missed 27.
Including him.
Come on, G.
Did he not miss him too?
Yeah, he missed some. You need teammates in team game. Look, I think that if any year, I think that
It's the same reason that LeBron's at the Lakers right now.
I think that if in any year,
because you're killing me right now.
I think that if in any year,
actually, you know what? I got one right here. It's cool.
I think that if in any year, Harden can step up as this year, because again, I think that they just have insurance pretty much at every position, and the main thing you need is just another ball handler that you trust. That's the point guard. In the playoffs, like it's just certain moments in the playoffs where Harden just need a break for one possession, bro.
Yeah,
he just need a break. You like, I could throw Austin Rivers the ball and be like, yo, try to give me a bucket.
Try.
And it might go in, G.
Maybe.
It might go in, G. It might go in, especially if it's a 3, because he be hitting stupid shit sometimes.
Yeah.
It might go in, G. Here, just dance with the ball, do them little, do what Blake Griffin had, like, and also he's a decent, do that shit that Blake Griffin did, that fucking thing when he did that, do that shit, some variation of that, especially in isolation, like Austin Rivers is a decent isolation player because he got handled, G. He can handle the ball. Austin Rivers might put you on skates. It might happen. We would laugh at you like a motherfucker, but Austin Rivers might put you on skates, and he like 6'4".
Yeah, he's not a small guy.
It's like, so it's like, here, throwing the ball. Harden just need a break for one possession, giving the ball back next possession. CP3 hamstring fucked up, but this man just need the possession off.
You think that, man, I just don't like Austin Rivers. If Austin Rivers didn't have his dad, do you think he would be in the NBA?
No. Not at this point, no. Not at this point, I would say no, but I also give him credit because in spite of his father, I believe, helping him out, and don't get me wrong, black people, nepotism is great. Enjoy that nepotism. Black people, please do me a favor. Enjoy the spoils and the riches of nepotism, because that's what it's for. Take care of your people. By all means, black people, take care of your people. Please take care of your people. So,
I think he would be. Here's why.
But I don't think he would be in the NBA at this point in time. I think Austin Rivers would be at home watching Clippers games, or somewhere in Europe, or somewhere in China, playing basketball.
Here's why. Here's why I think that, because again, if his name is like Austin Ostertag, because I don't know why Greg Ostertag popped in my head, but if his name is Austin Ostertag,
I mean, Greg Ostertag could have had a baby with a black woman.
Whatever. So he would have grew up Mormon or some shit right there. Actually, no, Austin, that's not good, because but anyway, if his dad isn't Doc Rivers, right? He doesn't have as much pressure. Like, I mean, Doc Rivers was a good ass player for many years, bro. Like Doc Cahoot. Yeah. For many years, Doc Cahoot. It's like if you like.
The reason why he's a coach.
It's like if you like Mike Conley's son, damn near some shit like that.
Yeah.
People know who you are, right? So I mean, look, I think
is Doc better than Mike Conley?
No, he's not. But It's just that type of.
I mean, it's not that far.
That's like
Exactly. It's not that like I'll pick Mike Conley.
Argue Dominique didn't have help, but
he had help, but that's not the.
because he was mid. That's
No,
why he
but
got a
look
top
though,
50
he
player
had
all
help.
time.
His team was
T-Mac
decent.
generation.
Look, G.
T-Mac is
His team,
generation.
no, bro. His team was decent, G. But like we talking about, you got to play against some of the greatest teams of all time. You ain't got one of the greatest teams of all time.
Well,
You got
I
a
didn't
good
get it
team,
done, big fella.
but you ain't got one of the greatest teams of all time. Like
I didn't get it done, bro.
it don't work like that sometimes, bro. It's for the people on the court.
Exactly,
But,
it don't work like that because he mid.
But as I was saying, with Austin, like I think that if his name,
I'm
obviously,
drunk already.
I think
Let's
that
get it. Who's
New
the
Orleans,
Bruce?
I think
Who's
that
the
New
great
Orleans
day?
was just a bad situation for him. I don't even think I think the franchise had just got an owner. I think they had literally just got because the NBA owned the team. And I think the franchise had like just got an owner. Remember, because like I think the
Who you
Hornets,
talking about?
the Hornets. So I think he came into a bad situation. He got traded, which I think would have happened anyway. He would have been included in like some deal.
Who?
Austin. I think he could have stayed in the league. He could have stayed around the league. Like it just like Okafor. My bad.
But I don't know if he goes to Duke if he's Mike Conley.
You're wild. Did you see Austin Rivers in high school? No, G.
He was cold.
Did you see? Yeah, he was cold as fuck. Austin Rivers cold as bro. I remember watching Austin Rivers versus Brandon Knight and on
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
ESPN.
I'm not gonna be mad at
He was cold as fuck in high school. I think he was like I think he was top 5 rated point guard in the All Nation. Might have been number 1 actually.
Oh, okay.
Number 1 and number 2. So like he was cold. I don't think he should have went to Duke. I think he should have went somewhere else with less people on the team.
All
Yes,
right,
Austin.
cool. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and let's actually talk right now about our NBA All-Star voting.
All right.
Who do you guys think? Well, I guess I can't say who do you guys. Who do you all? Because you're not a guy.
I just want to say, look.
Think deserves to be an All-Star. And damn, I definitely tweeted my All-Star list. I'm finna.
Yeah, I actually made mine. I think I picked.
I don't have one.
think I
have people
picked-
in mind, I guess. I don't know.
I think I picked for
We tweet
starters.
so much from Hoops and Brews. It's kind of crazy how much.
I mean,
we
because
get.
it's been holidays. Like, ain't nobody been really doing nothing.
No, we just
Just
always
reading.
tweet from Hoops and Brews. I wake up in the morning and I see like 2 hours worth of tweets from Hoops and Brews. I'm like,
I be waking up to 20 plus bitches.
Exactly. Wait, I'm like, who the fuck is arguing with Pavy at 7 in the morning about basketball?
Nah, bro, like, literally.
Some of
Like,
y'all have no lives, but it's okay. We love you for that.
bro, I'll
Keep
like, literally, I'll sometimes tweet something like 1:30, go to sleep, and wake up and be like, yo, what the fuck did I even say last night? It's like, oh, damn, I did say that. All right. Defends myself.
Yeah.
I meant it. I had a reason for it, but
At
yeah,
least you back it up.
I try all the time.
You try.
I mean,
mean what I say.
usually you're wrong.
Nah, I'm not
Usually
wrong.
you're wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Usually you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Usually you're very,
Usually,
very wrong.
I'm never
I mean, you
wrong.
had the audacity to say on the happy hour that Carlos Boozer would make the Heat a super team.
Yeah.
No, the Heatles
Listen.
would not be the Heatles with Carlos Boozer.
Listen to me,
They
bro.
would be, no, you know what they would be? The Black Beatles. They would not
Listen
be
to
the
me.
Heatles, okay?
Listen
no,
to me, bro.
No, stop
It's different.
it.
Look,
Stop it. They would not be the Heatles.
Listen, it's different levels of super teams. I'm not saying that they're gonna be as good. Obviously, Chris Bosh instead of Boozer is a much better super team, but I think they still be a super team.
No, they would not.
Bro, I think if you got 3 All-Stars on the team,
Boozer's not that good, bro.
he was 2-time All-Star.
No.
He was decent, 2-time All-Star.
Jeez, stop.
He can hit the mid-range.
No.
I think he would just
You
make
wanna
the
know what
team
he
different.
was?
He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real.
I just
That's
want
what
to
he
say,
is.
I just want to say, bro, that's the funniest shit anybody has ever made, bro. That's the funniest shit. Like, see, I've watched that at least 13 times. I like watched that for like 2 minutes one day.
I made this.
That shit was so fucking funny, bro.
He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but he's not real. He's alright, but
Shout out Hov. Hov went crazy on that verse, by the way. Hov lost his goddamn mind on that verse, man. Shout out Hov. Shout out Hov. Jigga Man, yo, real quick, Jigga Man Hov is the best Hov.
He really is.
Jigga Man, like the Jigga Man was
Jigga Man
hard.
Hove would not be Twitter's
Hell no,
favorite
Jigga Man
right
would
now.
not be Twitter's favorite.
No,
Hell no.
Twitter would not like
Hell
Jigga
no.
Man
They would have
Hove.
found that Hard Knock Life DVD. You know what part I'm talking about? They would have found that Hard Knock Life DVD. They would have canceled the fuck out of Jay-Z. Jay-Z would have been
Jay-Z
canceled
is canceled.
and sold 6 million records next album.
Yeah, man. Yo, free 6ix9ine. Where's the
shit's
drama? Where's the drama? But all right, let's go ahead. Let's talk All-Star voting. Okay, my East All-Star starting lineup. I got Kyrie Irving, Victor Oladipo. I got Kyrie Irving, Victor Oladipo, Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. In my West, I have Steph Curry. I have Luka Doncic.
Really?
I have, because I think he's gonna win the fan vote. I really think Luka's gonna win the fan vote. I really think Luka's gonna win that fan vote. Dallas has not had an all-star in years. He is gonna win that fan vote.
I mean, Dallas is the fourth biggest state in the U.S.
Market, not state.
I'm
Not state
oh my
market,
God,
sorry.
Jesus Christ, the fourth biggest city.
Fourth biggest state.
Jesus Christ, I don't mean the fourth. I think it's the fourth or fifth biggest city in America. So I think it's over 2 million people in Dallas.
Really?
Yeah, Dallas is not a small, like at all, a small town.
So I got Luka Doncic personally. I think that Luka Doncic is gonna take that spot even over Harden. Like, and I know that it's going, and I know that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's playing better basketball.
Yeah,
than Harden.
but
Of course not. He's not playing better basketball than Harden. But I'm saying if we talking about all-star spots, he probably gonna get it over Harden. Like if we talking about voting, like he was above Harden by like 100,000 votes.
Yeah.
Now I will admit, last year with the early ballots, they were kind of whatever, and then they kind of evened out. But it should be Steph Curry, James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Nikola Jokic to me. I'm putting Jokic in there over AD because AD's team has been trash. I think AD is extremely overrated. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. The Jokic versus AD thing, but I'll let you continue and talk about your All-Star lineup.
I think in the East I got Kyrie Irving, Kyle Lowry, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, and Embiid. And in the West I have Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron James, Paul George, and Kevin Durant.
Paul George and Kevin Durant.
I got Paul George and Kevin
over
Durant.
AD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I don't think PG's gonna win the fan vote. I mean,
I mean, I know.
I mean, of course.
He might not, but if I'm picking people, to me, yeah, I got to.
Who's your All-Star lineups in the East?
East?
Yeah.
Starters.
That's hard. Because I don't keep up with East as much as I should.
Obviously, you got Kyrie.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Kawhi.
Kawhi is my one.
Kawhi.
Number one.
Kawhi. Yo, they really said Kawhi, and he went, and he was like, "All right, thanks."
By the way,
we got to talk about that later. The Raptors versus Spurs game, because that was a great game from the.
That was a really good game.
The fact that was DeMar's first triple double was kind of disappointing to me, but okay.
And that's on DeMar.
Exactly, but Kawhi, we got Kyrie. Who else? Who else is in the East? We got Embiid. I picked him in mind. Did you even pick Embiid?
Yeah.
Okay, you picked Embiid and Giannis. Come on, Giannis gotta start. Giannis is the MVP this year.
I don't care.
By most people's metrics. Who you starting over him?
Well,
you drunk off that rosé.
yeah, a little bit. Not gonna lie.
She faded up that rosé.
I had to go over there.
Yeah,
It's all good. It's all good. Let's talk about DeAndre Ayton. Did you see that video of him talking about how the coach wanted him to assert himself as being more valuable? I think he's the best player on this team.
Yeah, good.
I think he's the best player on this team. I think if Booker wasn't hurt and Ariza wasn't there taking away shots from other people, he would probably be an all-star this year.
He gave the Warriors 20 and 10, and now he's averaging 16.7 and 10. Like.
Well, you know what? Not an all-star, but next year he'll be an all-star.
I think that
next year he might be the best big man in the NBA.
I think that if he was on a team that if he was on a team that gave him more shots, he'd be averaging 20 and 10. It's just like you got Devin out there, and Devin's playing point guard. Like sometimes he don't even touch. I think that he's just now touching the ball more in the offense.
If he was on Orlando instead of Vukovic, he would be averaging 25.
Yeah, like for instance,
all those buckets they get to Vukovic, he would eat.
I saw the Suns play in person twice. In like 2 weeks.
Did they lose both times?
Yeah, I think they. Yeah, they lost to the Bulls by like 2 points, and then they got blown out by the Clippers, like blown the fuck out by the Clippers. Yeah, but the one thing I saw in those 2 games was like Ayton would just be there, like he wasn't involved in the offense enough, and now he's finally getting involved in the offense, but also he had to be more aggressive. Even I watched him playing. I think the coach said, "Yo, we want you to be more of an alpha. We want you to be more aggressive," and like you can see he's doing that. I mean. Again, if he was on a team in which people gave him more shots, he'd be averaging 20 and 10. Like he's not a size. He doesn't have a size disadvantage. No. He's just as big as most guys. He's a great athlete. Good post moves. He can rebound. Like the fact he's giving you 3 offensive rebounds a night. If you can put it back up, that's 6 points right there. And he's a decent free throw shooter. What he shoots, 77% from the line.
How tall is Anthony Davis?
7 feet or 6'11".
Okay.
Yeah, but
just for my
head. And Ayton 7'1". So I mean, like, yeah, I think that the media a lot is like hyping up Luka as well as they should.
No,
Luka's
Luka-
having a great.
come on,
Hold on,
Luka's
wait,
rookie of the
hold on,
year.
wait, wait,
He's
wait,
rookie
hold
of
on,
the
wait,
year. Go ahead, go
wait.
ahead.
Luka's having a great season, no doubt. Don't want to take nothing away from the man, but I think that DeAndre Ayton, when it's all said and done, at the end of the year, will have just as comparable of a rookie season as Luka. He's been
but is
great.
he rookie of the year? No.
He's been- No, he's not. But same time, what I'm saying is like they have it where like it was a mistake. People say, "Oh, it was such a mistake by the Suns not to pick Luka." It wasn't.
No, I don't
love
want
Ayton.
Luka and Devin Booker
Exactly.
together. They
I
both
love
want to
Ayton.
hold the ball.
I love
the
Ayton.
reason why the Mavericks are contemplating getting rid of Dennis Smith Jr. is because he
want
holds
to
the ball. I
love Ayton. Ayton is great for this team. I think he'll be a multiple-time All-Star. I think he was a great pick for them. And look, I just want to say, like, look, with all the attention Luka is getting, I'm not saying he don't deserve it. With all the attention Luka is getting, I don't want to act like he's just falling away from everybody else in this rookie class. We got some really, really good rookies, and Luka's probably just in the best position of any rookie. Like, no, hold on, wait, hold on, wait. No.
Jr. wasn't there.
No,
I mean, come on, they still won 3 road games this entire year.
But listen, hold on,
DeAndre
wait.
Jordan is still their center.
Listen. No, look. No,
Put
he came
Luka
into a
and
much
Devin
better.
Booker together. They definitely gonna win more games than the
I
Mavericks
disagree with
have
you.
won.
I disagree with you.
Come on, man.
I disagree with you.
You're a psychopath.
No, I disagree with you. No, look.
You're a psychopath.
I disagree with you.
You
He
would have
came
had,
to- hold on.
Devin Booker. You would have Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, and Luka Doncic.
No, I disagree with you. You losing.
And
a lot.
TJ Warren?
You losing a whole lot. You losing a whole lot.
All right.
They might be a couple games better if everybody stays healthy. And also, hold on. Devin got hurt. Devin got hurt half
And
the
I would have
year.
went outside Nerlens Noel.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You
yes,
gotta work
you
with the
can.
roster
You
that's
have
giving
Luka. You building your organization entirely differently. What the fuck are you talking about?
Work with the roster that's giving to you. Look, I think that.
Come on, man.
Listen.
Fuck the roster that's given to you. You talking about drafting a player differently than you would have drafted another player.
Listen, I think that Luka came into a great situation. One, you playing with DJ. That guy's an all-star. You playing with a bona fide all-star. He's been to the all-star game. Hold on.
They didn't even like this man.
Listen. Hold on.
He forced himself
Hold
on
on.
the team.
Hold on. Look. Hold on. You're playing with Harrison Barnes, who's a solid player. Like Harrison Barnes, solid guy. Go out there and get you 20 a night. You playing with Wesley Matthews. You playing with Bray. You got Dirk out there, and you playing with Rick Carlisle, one of the best coaches in the NBA. He came into the best situation probably out of any rookie. He came into a team. Dallas wasn't trying to rebuild. All these teams are trying to rebuild. It just happened for the Kings. The Kings still trying to rebuild.
I disagree with that, bro. If Dallas would, if the Mavericks wouldn't have gotten a top 3 pick, top 5 pick, the Mavericks would have been in rebuild mode. What are you talking about?
Yes, but listen.
Even if you signed DeAndre Jordan, you got DeAndre Jordan, Dennis Smith Jr., and Harrison Barnes.
I think that
it's not a playoff caliber team.
Listen.
Luka Doncic takes you to the playoffs.
Listen.
He's a playoff caliber player. Everybody that has played against him has said that he plays like a 10-year veteran, including Dirk Nowitzki, who was on his team, and who said that if we would have played together 10 years ago, we would have been one hell of a duo. So stop disrespecting
But he also
this
came
man.
to
DeAndre Ayton is good.
No,
Luka
he
Doncic
came
is
into the
rookie of
best.
year.
No,
Stop acting like Luka Doncic is overrated.
Listen.
Stop acting like people are playing games with Luka Doncic. We know what's happening. Keep it G.
What?
Keep it G. Stop it.
No,
You're
listen.
wilding.
No,
Stop the hate. Stop the hate.
Listen, I'm not saying the man isn't great. The man is having a
Luka
great
Doncic gonna be better than Larry Bird. Quote it. Put that shit down on paper.
See, like,
We're gonna go all the way back
It's gonna be better than Larry Bird. Put it on paper. That's what I'm saying. Luka Doncic gonna be better than Larry Bird. Let's get it
all the way.
He went to Larry Bird.
Listen, I'm just saying that. Look, when I look at situations in which people came into, we came into a good locker room, veteran situation, veteran coach, veteran organization. You come into a situation, Phoenix, which you've been rebuilding for 10 years. Like these other teams are much further along than what the Mavericks were. The Mavericks really just needed one player. These other teams need a roster. The Mavericks were one player away. The Suns are a lot of people away.
I disagree with that though. The Suns not a lot of people.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Yes,
not.
they are.
No, they're
Yes,
not.
they are.
No, they're not. The
Yes, they
Suns
are.
aren't that far away from making the playoffs.
They're about 2 people away.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are. What?
No, they are not.
Question. What type of team are the Suns?
What do you mean? What type of team?
What type of team are the Suns?
Oh, you asking me right now?
Yeah.
I think. Right now, I don't know.
That's the issue. That's the issue. Stop.
No, wait a minute.
That's the issue.
Wait a minute.
That's the issue. Right now, you don't know.
Wait a minute. Because right now I don't know. But that's also because their coach has not established what the offense is. And now, I just fucking said 10 minutes ago that DeAndre Ayton just said that his coach wanted him to be more aggressive and wanted to play more like an alpha dog. So now, I think the offense that they're going to run is more of a pace of space with a more of a pick and roll, more similar to what you ran with a Shaq and Kobe type. And I think if you can get Josh Jackson to come in and be what you think that Brandon Ingram can be for the Lakers, but more of a Trevor Ariza version of that for the Suns, you're fine. The only thing you need is a point guard. This summer, go get you a point guard.
So who would you
But
put?
and if Kimba
happens to go to the open market, go get Kimba. Kimba and Devin Booker in the backcourt with DeAndre Ayton. Oh my God! I don't even like Kimba Walker. I'm not a Kimba Walker fan, but goddamn.
But you see how many people and things that he gets named that like they have to do the Mavericks.
No,
to get to the playoffs.
No, you wanna why? Because even if they went out and got a guy like Rondo,
but you still
even if they went out and got a guy like no. Even if they went out this offseason, they got a guy like Rondo. They're going to the playoffs.
But listen to what he's saying though. The Mavericks are going to the playoffs right now.
Are they gonna get a lottery pick this year?
Yeah, but
draft the fucking point guard. What the fuck you mean?
But listen, listen. You
they have two guys next year. You told me You told me Devin Booker was gonna be an All-Star this year.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be an All-Star next year. He's gonna be an All-Star next year.
Probably.
He's gonna be an All-Star next year.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you saying?
But look at how much stuff you saying that they need. But look at how much stuff you saying that they need. They need this. They need that. They need a pick. They need this. They need that. The Mavericks are going to the playoffs right now.
If you told me Devin Booker was gonna be an All-Star this year, you telling me DeAndre Ayton is gonna be an All-Star next year?
Yeah.
How the fuck are they gonna miss the playoffs?
I'm not saying they're gonna miss the playoffs, but what you saying?
So what the fuck are you talking about?
Listen to me.
Am I tripping?
Yes, you're tripping.
Bro, am I tripping?
I'm indifferent.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I see both sides of the story. I'm just
whatever.
You're saying that they need this and they need this and they need this.
I'm not saying this. I'm saying they need the two goddamn guys and they got down top 5 fucking lottery picks to come through.
No, you not, because you just said, oh, if they could go sign Kim, but they still need a point guard. They need this. They need to do this.
Gee, if they got a goddamn lottery pick and they draft a point guard this year, they
can't
get
still
a point
putting in
guard.
a man though. But look, that's still putting in somebody. But that's still putting in somebody. If we looking at the Mavericks, bro, if we looking at the Mavericks, I'm saying Luka came into a better situation off top. If we looking at the Mavericks are most likely possibly in the playoffs right now.
Going to be an All-Star this year. Who else on the Mavericks?
What about the rest of the team?
Who else on the Mavericks going to be an All-Star this year?
But gee, you got
who else on
people out there.
No, answer the goddamn question. Who else on the Mavericks is gonna be an All-Star this year?
It's not gonna be a DeAndre.
I think I said Harrison Barnes had a chance before the
Barnes. Okay, I disagree.
A chance. I think I said
Thomas on my side.
I think a chance. But look,
he said a chance.
But look, if you going man for man. But bro, if you're going man for man on the Mavericks roster, the Mavericks have a better roster man to man than what the Suns have. They just do. Man to man,
they do. But you telling me Devin Booker was gonna be an All-Star?
That's one person. There's 4 other people on. It's like 15 other people on the roster.
All I'm saying is, look.
That's one person.
Mavericks. Look, after you draft Luka Doncic, then you build around Luka Doncic.
No, it's the
After
same
you draft
team.
DeAndre Ayton, you build around DeAndre Ayton. They win the Suns goddamn Ariza.
I'm talking about the Suns.
The Suns can't sign nobody better than Trevor Ariza. He ain't even on the goddamn team no more.
Probably not. You don't even know what you have for the most part. Listen, the Mavericks, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. If you draft Luka Doncic, if the Suns draft Luka Doncic, you telling me the Suns not gonna build their team better?
They still gonna be better. No, I don't think they would. What evidence do you have of that over the past 10 years? I don't think that they would. No, and also Devin Booker missed half of the year. Are we gonna act like he didn't pull his hamstring and was out 3 weeks?
Is he gonna pull his ham? You don't know if he gonna pull his hamstring if you draft a whole other goddamn team.
Come on, G.
Come on, man. Stop.
Come on, G. That's too.
You ain't never seen a time travel movie, motherfucker, where you change the scenarios and shit goes differently.
I don't think so. No.
All right, whatever.
And I think, and look,
let's move on.
No, hold on, stop. Insane contract. If you want to say that, and you put them on the Mavericks, I think they still go to the playoffs with Ayton.
Oh.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You do good though.
I think they still go, but no, you would build a team differently.
More rosé.
You would build a team differently. You would get somebody in that shooting guard spot.
Pass the rosé, please.
You would get somebody in that shooting guard spot.
Oh yeah. Also, I got lunch for us after this.
Oh, thanks.
I went and bought baked chicken and a kale salad.
I appreciate that.
Y'all welcome.
Thank you for buying baked chicken.
First episode of Hoops and Brews. We gotta do it live. We back. We got a new setup. We got one of the cameras. Although I will admit though, we need to. My only goal for this is just to like get it to where it's like 3 cameras, but they all at the same camera. Because then it'll be extra fire. But I think this is fire so far. But let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's talk about OKC's championship chances. Of course.
OKC.
I'm looking at the OKC Thunder right now, and I'm drunk. So
that's never good because they're already bad when you look at them look drunk.
Nah, they're not.
Wow.
Okay,
well,
fine.
okay, look.
I don't.
Okay, look.
All right.
No, I know
What's your opinions on the Thunder?
Go ahead. You start off.
No.
Talk about Thunder.
Wait,
Talk about the Thunder. What's your opinions on the Thunder?
No.
What's your opinions on the Thunder?
No. I want your raw and honest opinions. You want to know why? Because I feel like your raw and honest opinions are going to align with my calculated opinions. What's your feelings about the Thunder? Obviously, they got PG. Obviously, they got Russ. Russ has been kind of shooting like.
Russ has been shooting like a.
Go ahead, please talk. We will know. Say more.
He's been shooting
Come on.
like a. I can't even. I always call him a salamander because I.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, Google it. You got the computer.
Look at. I just think he's a salamander. That's how he plays too. He tries to change things up, doesn't work. And then he looks like one.
You said Russ
You're
looked like
fucking
a
hilarious. You said this man a salamander.
Russ looked like a salamander.
I'm no one to talk because I'm probably not as cute as he is, or I don't make as much money as he does, but I don't look like a salamander.
Money don't matter how good you look. I mean, it's like a lot of. I mean, Sam Cassell is top 5 ugly folks all time.
At least he makes somebody top 5.
Yo, I love this for yo. I won't lie. I really like this round table.
Nah, round table.
It's way more like.
My mom would be mad if she saw me.
It's not even that. It's just way more like what the fuck. Versus like, you know what I mean? Like before we were like sitting this way, we were looking at each other, we were all looking this way. Now we all like looking this way. It's just like a whole total different feel. But in terms of the Thunder's chances, I'm looking at the Thunder and I personally see a championship caliber team, but they're not going to be a championship caliber team if Russell Westbrook continues to shoot as terribly as he's shot the ball. But also, it's not even about Russ shooting the ball, right? It's about how many shots he's taking. Russ, in a lot of these games that I'm watching where he's going 2 for 18 or 4 for 20 or 4 for 26 or 4 for whatever or 8 for whatever, like he doesn't. The other night when him and Paul George, I believe, combined for 65 plus points was the first night where he actually shot above. Shot above like 40% in a while against Portland, and they won that game. And the OKC Thunder need that consistently from him, and I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna get that consistently from him because since Russ came back from his knee injury, he's never been a great shooter ever. Like if Russ could shoot as good as Steph Curry. Oh, also the reason why I think that
you can't have it all.
No, you know why I say this? The reason why I think that there will be a player that will come along that will be better than LeBron James, that will be better than Steph Curry, that will be better than Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, all these guys.
You know who that player is, right?
No. It's because there's one guy that will be able to put all of it together.
You know what that player was supposed to be, right?
Who?
Derrick Rose.
No.
Yes. No, bro. No. Look.
We just lost.
If he could,
We just got lost.
No, bro.
We just went into
if he could,
we're talking about OKC.
I feel you.
Can we go back to OKC? We'll talk about that. But we're talking about OKC.
All right.
Russ has to shoot better for this team to be a championship caliber team. And if Russ is not going to shoot better, I'm fine with Russ not shooting better. But if Russ is not going to shoot better, I need Russ to look at himself and say, all right, well, I need to be more of a Kevin Durant type within this offense. Meaning that in certain games when Kevin Durant knows he needs to take 25 shots a game, and in certain games when Kevin Durant knows he needs to take 12 shots in that game or 15 shots in that game.
I think he's been doing that.
No, he hasn't been doing that. Russ has not been doing that.
I disagree with that.
Russ, look.
I disagree with that.
No, wait a minute. Russ has been picking and choosing. Even their own announcers have been complimenting how much he's been picking and choosing. But if you're still going to put up 20 shots a game and you're only making 25% of your field goals, no. Because you want to know the thing about it is, Russ can attack the rim at any given point in time. Russ is a big guard. He's a strong guard. He's faster than most guards in the league still. He can jump higher than most guards in the league. And he can play make. Even though I am not a fan of his bailout playmaking, he can still play make with some of the best people in the league. Although I don't believe that he's a top 5 playmaker in the NBA. I think he's great at accumulating stats and distributing the basketball.
You're wild.
No, look, I don't think he's top 5 playmaker.
I disagree with you.
I don't. I really don't.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
I really don't.
I disagree with you with every
I
word of my
think
life.
everything a guy like Kawhi is a better playmaker than Russ.
Really?
I just think that you don't run an offense through Kawhi. You don't run your offense.
DeMar not a better playmaker than Kawhi not a better playmaker than DeMar.
Go home.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
What?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Spurs
He's
fans are
not.
going to be very mad at you. You're wild.
He's not.
You're wild.
He's not.
You're wild.
But he's not.
With all that said, PG is going out there and playing like an animal. But PG-13 turned into PG-13 in the playoffs. This has been Paul George we've been seeing this season.
Yeah.
When he turned to PG-13 in playoffs and want to like be looking all fancy, that's when you lose to the Utah Jazz. So PG-13, I don't know what's going on, but I know that if Paul George can sustain this, he's going to finish top 5 MVP voting. I think that he clearly has established himself as the alpha dog on offense on his team. I think the one thing Kevin Durant couldn't do on this OKC team with Russell Westbrook was realize like, hey, you're the better player and you deserve to have the ball more often, right? And I think that on the Warriors, Steph Curry is so good without the ball. You don't have to. In Kevin Durant's mind, he's not looking at Steph Curry as like, oh, you're taking possessions or handles away from me because Steph Curry is running off screens and running around, and so is Clay. So usually Draymond or KD, if you come up the court, you can have them initiate the offense, or Iggy, and Steph is not constantly holding the ball. Russ is holding the ball and Russ don't play defense. Steph is running around like crazy, right? Paul George has realized, all right, fine. When Russ is just holding the ball, I'm going to just stand here, and when he throw me the ball, I'm going to shoot it, I'm going to cash it out. And if you look at what PG has been doing a lot this year, when he's getting the ball in ISO, he's breaking people down, taking them to the rim, but he's also on catch and shoot opportunities, annihilating people. He's catching the ball and shooting with effort, and in fact, they don't even have Roberson back, and they might not even get Roberson back. Even if they get Roberson back, that's another body to throw at Steph. That's another body to throw at Harden. That's another body to throw at Gary Harris, Jamal Murray. This OKC team, look, hey, I'm a believer.
Here's what I think about OKC, right? I'm a believer in this team. I think this team, as long as they can stay healthy, finals a bust. It's not a team that they can't beat.
I rambled though.
I mean, even like they're in the championship a bust. I don't think there's a team in the NBA that they can't beat. I think, again, on any given night, they can have the 2 best players on the court. And the thing about Russ, that, okay, he's shooting bad, but he definitely needs to shoot better. But I'm not mad at his shots because to me, all his shots come in the rhythm of the offense. Like, look, when I'm looking at it, right? You got Paul George, he's taking 20 shots tonight. Russ is taking 19.6. Schroeder's taking 14.5. Adams, Schroeder.
Okay.
And then Steven Adams is taking 10. Then everybody else is Jerry Grant, Abrines, Nerlens Noel, Diallo, Felton, Ferguson. Who else really needs to shoot? Like, Russ is taking 22, 24 shots a night. For one, they're leaving him open because he's not making them. So most of his shots are coming in the rhythm. Like, nobody else really needs to shoot on this team besides Paul George, Russ, Schroeder. Steven Adams don't need to shoot, need to post up, not shoot.
The one thing I will say about Russ is he seems to be taking a lot less 3-pointers this year. Even if you're looking at the past like games he's played, he's taken 2 threes, 7 threes, 1 3, 8 3, 7 3, 6 3, 1 3, 4 3. 5 3, 0 3. Some games he would be in a 10.
The thing with
he would be 1 for 10.
The thing with Russ is he's not finishing as well as he used to, which could be some of the effects of the knee. Also in the post, he's just not making shots right now. But I'm not mad at them because they're in the rhythm of the offense. And again, the way I'm saying it for the 1 millionth time, I think the game the Kings played against the Warriors, the most recent one was a good indicator of it. What the Kings tried to outshoot the Warriors. They tried. They hit the most threes. Hold on. They hit the most threes. He was close, but they hit the most three. That game had the most threes in NBA history, and they lost. You know what the game was lost? A Justin Jackson missed 3. You cannot outshoot Golden State.
No.
You can play defense. You can do that. If you get into a shooting, not like the Warriors could play. The thing is that they tried to win the game by shooting. They thought, oh shit, we on fire, we gon' outshoot you. And then you miss a 3, whereas if Clay shoots that, or Steph shoots that, or KD shoots that, they might make it.
They're
but you can't.
Most likely gonna make
exactly.
it.
But like, that's a good shot for them. But for you, that's not a good shot. That transition 3 he took, he should have either backed it out or went to the rim. But he pulled up in 3 for transition because he's been hot, because you trying to outshoot them, and then you lose. And that's what happens. But this team, I think that the main thing I love is their athleticism at the 2-guard spot. Raymond Felton and Diallo are athletic as hell.
Yeah.
Like, athletic. Like, even to play when Terrence Ferguson almost lost his life. To play when he went up. Like, that.
His head was above the rim.
Like, look, they have a and Diallo, same thing, he can fly. They have a very athletic backcourt that can fly around and give Clay and Steph hell. Also, again, Russ has been playing better defense this year, I think, because a lot of times, he has. He's been just attempting more. like on defense and I think that Russ and PG work better than KD and Russ did because it's gonna sound crazy, but on the perimeter, I think that PG is a better scorer than what KD is on the perimeter. I think he has better handles. I think isolation. I think that
KD is better in the low to mid.
Yeah, and I think that when it's talking about
is a better off the dribble. I think KD is a better pull up shooter than Paul George, but PG is better off the dribble and catch and shoot.
I think that what KD said was he said that like I learned everything from being in practice. Like I've been practicing my whole life. I think that like KD's workout is probably insane. Like if you go and watch KD workout, that shit is probably he probably don't miss. Like Clay, I think he probably don't miss. Like if you doing 1-2 dribble pull ups, crazy. But if we go on the court and let's go play pickup from the wing, like start scoring in the handles, like I think that PG from.
Stop disrespecting Kevin.
I just think I think PG's handles are better. I think PG's handles are better, and I think
PG
that
has top 5 small forward handles.
I think he's like a Kyrie if Kyrie was a little bit taller.
Yeah, I see that.
I think he's like in that there.
Yeah.
So I think that he's a better scorer from the wing than what Russ is, which helps better because sometimes you don't really have to, like PG said, you don't need to call no plays for me. I think you need to call plays for KD.
Which is kind of insane because last year I was upset with OKC when he said that he didn't want them to call plays.
You don't need to call plays,
but I get it.
Like you can throw PG the ball and be like, all right, everybody move. He gonna do some shit, and PG will do some shit. Like,
but he's also doing well, like I said, better from catch and shoot too.
But I think that KD, you have to call plays for KD.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just throw KD the ball 8 straight times. Like, all right, do some shit.
I disagree with that, man. We saw KD put up 30 a game. I think we disrespectful to the legacy.
But they still but look,
because of who he has evolved to be as a player.
But also, hold on, KD's a little bit older now. Okay, he's 30 years old. Like he's not 26 anymore. He's 30, 31 years old. He's 30 years old.
So what he's still averaging? He's third in the NBA in scoring.
I know. Listen. Granted, look.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen. I think that Kevin Durant is the best scorer in the NBA. I'm just saying that again. PG
Everybody
said
take
you
note
don't.
of that. He said that.
Again,
he said that.
PG said you don't have to call no players for him, which helps Russ.
If so is PG a better scorer than Kevin Durant?
No, but I think that on the perimeter, in certain aspects, yes, but overall, no. If I'm creating this, like, because you can score, I think Steph is a more lethal scorer than Kevin Durant because he can score quicker.
Steph Curry is the best scorer.
I disagree with you. I think that he can score quicker than what Kevin Durant can score because so he's more lethal. But I think
he can score better than Steph Curry in the NBA without
Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving.
No, they can't. Kyrie ain't never even averaged 30. If you never averaged 30, I don't want to hear you say they better than their best scorer.
I disagree with you because Melo has never averaged more than Bron, but Melo's a better scorer than Bron.
No, he's not. Bron got more points than Melo.
It doesn't mean he's a better scorer. No. If we look at that checking out box and we building a player and we like, all right, like, do you have every single move that there is to have to score the ball? Some people have more moves, but some people have these things that they do that like you just can't. Again, Steph can score quicker than anybody. He can do that. But Steph don't be in the post like that. Steph don't work the mid-range like that.
That's not how you work.
Yeah, exactly.
I disagree with that.
Talk to him. No. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
That's why they find Steph. He just goes wherever you need to go. You give him the ball, and usually he's shooting from the 3 or the 2. All the time is from the 3, and that's where it goes. Boop. And that's how we were saying when there's going to be a player that we don't know who it is yet, that's going to have all of these things. Eventually there's going to be somebody that can shoot from the 3 all the time and have all the things all these good players have, and I think eventually, like down the line, there's going to be a 4-point line.
Fair.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I don't want to see
4 point is gonna be a little crazy.
That's gonna be
because but you have people like Steph Curry. Like there's gonna be kids that come to the 3-pointer and they're gonna be able to make it just like Steph now because that's who they're watching.
I mean, look at Harden. Look at what Harden was doing in that game.
Yeah, but he was missing. Like, but I don't think that though, bro. Like even.
Actually, should we talk about that 4-point line?
We can.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
I even saw KD.
You want to see a 4-point line?
Yes.
I don't want to see a 4-point line.
KD said, "What about 4-point line?"
Well, no. KD was just talking about the level of threes after the game. He was like, "Yeah, I think sometimes like we playing pickup basketball. I don't think that this is gonna last."
Yeah, it's boring. It's because Steph has blown it out of the water. Because think about who Steph's been watching. Because they're all around the same age. They're our age. They're watching great people, and now the kids that would have been, the younger generation that's watching it now, they're gonna take what Steph is doing and all these other players. Now they even have Jordan. They have all the greats that they've been watching. Now they're gonna be bored as fuck because they're gonna be able to make all these threes. They're gonna change the rules.
I like threes though. Like even the NBA commercials. NBA has a marketing campaign. Like, what do you like better, threes or dunks? They literally have commercials for it.
I disagree with that. The reason why I disagree is because it's a copycat league. Like after, like I think personally, the first team that comes in, hold on,
the Kings
first team,
low-key might be the next Warriors. By the way.
Listen, I think the first team, but look, they have Bagley, and I think they need Bagley because Bagley is their low post scorer. Like we need, like I think they shoot too many threes because they have no low post scorer. You need low post scoring. You need to be able to dump the ball down to somebody and be like, yo, give me a bucket. All that shit's cool. All that shit's cool. No, you don't. You expect Bagley to do it. No, you Bagley. You want Bagley. Bagley is like putting.
Wait. I know you want Bagley to do that, but I'm saying that's also why you continuing to develop Willie Cauley-Stein.
So you still need low post scoring.
You can get Willie Cauley-Stein and Bagley to do that, and you got Bogdanovich, and you got Buddy, and you got Aaron, and you got Shump off the bench if you want.
But you still need low post scoring
off the bench.
But you still need low post scoring.
Bogdanovich, like look, you gonna be all right, man.
I think
this team might be the next Warriors.
I think that the first team that comes in, and also I think the Kings will. I haven't looked at the stats, so I don't know how good defensive they are right now.
Kings?
Yeah, the Kings.
They're a team that can make 4-pointers consistently. That's why I'm not mad at it.
Nah, bro, I don't.
But you know what? I kind of think that the NBA should take a note from the big three, and this is gonna sound crazy, but I think that they should have like 4-point zones. Like where, like from where the sponsor logo. From where the sponsor logo and up on that half of the court.
I don't want to see that shit.
On that half of the court is a 4-point zone.
I don't
on
want
the
to see that
sponsor
shit,
logo
bro.
on the other side. That's
You
the half
have
of the
to
zone.
evolve.
And then look. It's a gap between like the 3-point line and like the 4-point line. So that way, if you in between both of them, it's just a 3-pointer, and if you behind it, kind of where close to the logo, like the team logo is, that's a 4-point zone. Like where they have a circle at, just make that a square, and in that square zone, it's a 4-pointer.
I'm straight.
We're not saying we're throwing out people that can make.
I want to see the 4-pointer.
I don't want to see it.
I want to see it. It's gonna make the game crazy. Imagine you down by 4 and you hit that shit and you get fouled.
I don't want to see that.
Now you gotta protect the whole floor.
I don't want to see that.
It opens the whole floor though.
You're just gonna be an old grumpy man watching basketball.
The game gotta continue to evolve.
No, look.
Why do you think Steph is so great? Because he's the only one that can make that many threes.
No, I think that but see,
now he's gonna change the game.
But see, my thing.
Y'all in Los Angeles in the background.
Look, but
crazy right now. LA is going crazy right now.
But
there's a high speed chase.
Yeah.
The thing that with Steph. Now his basketball again. Some people think that his best season was his unanimous MVP season. I don't think that. I think it's this year by far. I think it's this year by far. The reason why I think that
you're relegated to a 2-guard.
Listen, but look, Steph was always better as a 2-guard. To me, Steph even. I think that. Listen, real quick. With Steph, right? Even he said he's chasing efficiency, right? You would think that year that's about the most efficient you can get, but it's really not. Like this man might shoot 50, 45 because he's shooting 45%. Like even when I watch him play now, he doesn't take any threes that I think are bad shots. For the most part, he doesn't take bad shots, and he's better off ball. He's better off ball because he's a very smart player, right? So we would love to see him come down and just chuck up threes over everybody. He's not gonna do that. If he's on ball, you can run him off the 3-point line, pick him up early, get him off 3-point line, and he'll get to the rim or pull up in the mid range. But what makes him lethal is with threes. But with off ball, if he passes the ball, you're not gonna stay with him the whole possession.
That's why you have the rest of the team.
Exactly, but listen.
What do you mean?
Listen. I feel you, but
he's also playing basically 3 more minutes than he played. He's also playing in that season when we won the MVP. He's playing 0.7 more minutes this year.
Yeah,
he's
but
playing
I think
a little bit more. He's even playing 3 more minutes than he played last year.
Look at his percentages this year and on that year.
Last year he shot higher from the field. He shot a little bit less from the 3. His unanimous MVP season, he shot higher from the field. He shot higher from the field, higher from the 3, and he also shot a little bit less from the free throw line, but he's still at 90.8%.
That's because that's the kind of player he is. That's what he shoots.
I feel you.
He did have more assists though.
Huh?
He did have more assists.
That year?
Yeah, he had 1.5 more assists. He had 6.7 that year. This year he has 5.2 assists per game and 1.3 steals. And that year he also had 2.1 steals per game.
Fair.
So he was a little bit more active, but also Kevin Durant wasn't there.
Fair. But I really think
he's been hurt this year.
I really think now just his IQ, which is like even that year, even like KD even said it, like he has a lot of bad shots. This year I don't see him take anything that I would ever classify as a bad shot. Like Kobe took some horrible shots. He hit them shits. That's why we love him. But he took some terrible shots. This year, I don't even see him take any bad shots. If you don't give him the 3, he'll take the 2. There were times in previous years when he would force the 3. And it's like, yeah, you can make that, but you can make the game
like
easier for
Kevin
yourself.
Love. He should have just took Kevin Love.
He should have just took Kevin Love. Like, bro, if you take Kevin Love to the rim, you're down 1.
You down 1?
Yeah. You be down 1. Just play the other 50 seconds out. Just play it out. Like granted, you know, some people say he hurt, but I think he could have gotten past Kevin Love on that possession if they would have done something different. To get past him or even get fouled. I think that he's a much smarter player now than what he was back then. He just was like going fucking crazy.
Yeah. L's are L's though. So let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's talk the next topic real quick before we get ready to get out of here. We got Jokic versus Anthony Davis. Who you got?
I want to talk about 2 more things before we get out of here, but just AD. With AD,
I love AD. You know that.
I just wonder, because when I look at the Pelicans roster,
he's
right?
overrated.
What?
He's overrated.
When I look at the Pelicans roster, like, it's not like they're devoid of talent. They're not. Like, they're not the Cavs. They get this talent. You Drew Holiday, he's been an All-Star before. Julius Randle having the best season of his career. You got Nico, Etuan Moore, he's decent. Now, granted, they've been hurt a little bit, but I just named you like 5 quality people. Like, if you AD and you say you the best player in the league, you say you better than LeBron, you better than KD, you better than Steph, you better than everybody. If you the best player in the league, I think you should be able to be better than the second worst team in the conference.
Yeah,
that's what I want to see. I want to see him on All-Star. I want to see him and KD go against each other.
I'm not upset at that, but if we talking about AD versus Jokic at this point in time, Anthony Davis, I think is he's a better overall player, but just because you're a better overall player doesn't make you a winner. I think T-Mac was a better overall player than a lot of players, but he wasn't a winner, and that's why he doesn't deserve to belong in the Hall of Fame to me.
You're wild. I feel you.
But that's just how I feel about that. So with Jokic, I think Jokic is is not a better overall player. I think he is equally in terms of as talented and as skilled and as mentally in tune with the game. But Anthony Davis is a clearly far superior, better athlete, better dribbler, better shooter, better everything than Nikola Jokic is, including on defense, where he's a dog in top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year, top 5 Defensive Player of the Year voting. So of course he's a better player than Jokic. But if you ask me who I'm building the team, like you say around Steph and Lonzo, Steph is but you would say Steph is a better player or whatever, or better. Yeah. But if you build a team, ideally Jokic is a guy that gets everybody involved, and all you need is a guy that's another defender, like the Nuggets have been able to do, and pair Mason Plumlee with them. Yeah. And then you good. So I mean, it depends. With Anthony Davis, I feel like no combination of whoever they've tried to pair with him has worked.
Now, granted,
well, at least in terms of longevity. So,
now, granted, they don't have a wing. I think a wing is one thing that can like definitely help them. A wing, but like Jokic is definitely working with much more. So I'm not ready to say that Jokic is better than Anthony Davis. But at this point in time, I'm starting to look at AD with some like question marks, dog. Like you can't be giving 34 and 26 and you getting blown out by the Nets. Now, granted, they lost by like 6, but they was getting blown out in that game before.
Yeah, I know. I looked at the score and I was like, I'm not watching this.
And I remember I cut it on for a second. And I was just watching them, and like it just didn't. He was getting his numbers, but then like he was just affecting the game in every which way.
Like a Carlos.
Like
Boozer.
He was getting his numbers.
Like Carlos Boozer. Mid.
And granted, I didn't watch the whole game. I will say I literally cut it on for about like 6-7 possessions. But in those 6-7 possessions, he didn't jump off the screen at me.
But that's who Anthony Davis is.
Yeah, he's like
he's
a cruiser.
Which is why even when that's fucking hilarious.
Not
he's
a cruiser. Not a cleaner.
He's a cruiser. You call that man a cruiser. That is fucking hilarious. That is fucking. Shake my hand. That is fucking hilarious.
Rose, you came up with some great titles.
AD is a cruiser. That is hilarious.
I think the name of this episode is going to be You're Relying on Doc Rivers' Son.
Definitely, You're Relying on Doc Rivers' Son.
But I still love Anthony Davis. I can't get mad at Anthony Davis.
I rock with AD. AD from the crib. I rock with AD.
I would take him on the Lakers.
But see, the thing with that is, I want to hold off for a second because I don't think.
The Lakers.
No,
Brandon Ingram is mid.
No, listen. Ingram. This is gonna sound hilarious. I don't know how much AD helps you beat the Warriors.
He could.
Like, no, listen.
You're doing good, though.
I think the way you beat the Warriors, no, bro. I think the way you beat the Warriors is perimeter defense. You need guys who can defend on the perimeter.
Like, he can defend everywhere.
He can,
no, 2 blocks a game, 3 steals, 20 rebounds and 30 points. What the fuck is wrong with you?
But he's one man.
He can give you what Kyle Kuzma and Brandon Ingram give you in
But
one
he's
person.
No,
Yes,
G,
that's
he
exactly
can't
what
guard
I'm saying.
everybody. He can't
Yes, he
guard.
can.
No, he
You still
can't.
got defenders
You
on
know
that team. You still got Rondo. You still got KCP. You still got Land.
They short.
You still got LeBron.
They short.
You still got Lonzo.
They
You still got Zubac. You still got
No,
Jamal.
they
You
all
still got
short.
Chandler. You
They
still got
all- no,
defenders. You
I
need
don't-
Anthony Davis.
No.
You know what?
Magic, go get Anthony Davis.
Not right now. I want to play this season out. I want to
I
play
don't
this
want to
season
play it out. I
want
want
to play this
how
season
it
out.
ends with
If
Anthony
you want to make
Davis,
the like,
become
look.
LeBron James.
We need
Get
it.
close to the
And
wall.
also the thing about AD is the longer that they keep, like they're not gonna trade AD this year. There's under no circumstance is no one gonna trade him this year. The reason why they're not gonna do it is for one, motherfuckers come to the game and see you play. If you want to leave, we gonna make sure we get all the money off you we possibly can before we ship you
They
up out
said
of here.
that about Blake Griffin on the Clippers.
Yeah, for real.
Come on.
Not really.
Yes, they did.
Yes, it is.
That man is LA all day.
Yes.
They still got rid of him.
Yes, but hold on. The Clippers got a good enough team back that they can still make the
I'm
playoffs.
drunk.
People will still come see.
Hopes and Brews, right?
Like, people still gonna see the Clippers because they're a good team. If the Clippers were fucking 14th in the conference and like 9-30, ain't nobody going to Clippers games. It don't matter what
If
ticket.
Blake
price.
Griffin was there, yes.
Still going though.
No, they
Blake
wouldn't.
Griffin was
No,
there?
they weren't.
If
When Blake Griffin was there,
if Blake
Exactly.
Griffin
No,
and DJ
but they were
still
never
there,
that bad.
Everybody will
Exactly.
still go.
But they were never
Everybody
that
still go. Everyone
bad.
still
So listen to
go.
what I'm saying.
The Pelicans ain't really that bad.
Yes, listen, exactly. So look, I don't think they're gonna trade him this year for that reason. People will come to see him play because, like, look, even though we're still bad, we have AD. People will still come see AD play. So if you trade AD and you just fucking suck, and AD ain't there, and we in New Orleans, people already don't come to our games.
That was the Clippers before all this shit happened.
Gee, more people came to the Clippers. Gee, the Pelicans, I think, had the worst tennis in the league with AD on the roster. What the fuck gonna happen? They trade this man?
I think the Hornets are worse than them.
I don't know. We would have to look it up.
Look it up
I
right
don't
now.
know. So I'm
NBA
saying
attendance.
they're not going to trade him this year, no matter what. They're not trading him this year. And the longer, so play the season out, see what these guys can give you.
The
Also,
Pelicans are 26 in the league in the
Exactly.
The Nets are the worst. The
Exactly.
Nets,
The
Timberwolves, Hawks, Suns,
Timberwolves,
then
man.
Pelicans, then Grizzlies, then
Those are the
Hornets,
Timberwolves right now?
then Pistons, then Kings, then Pacers.
D-Rose,
are the
Wiggins,
21st.
Wiggins,
The highest
Cat.
team in the league in terms of attendance is the 76ers, the Bulls, the Raptors, the Mavericks, the Heat, the Warriors are 6th, the Cavaliers are 7th
What about
still.
the Lakers?
The Trailblazers are 8th, the New York Knicks are 9th, and the Lakers
Really?
are 10th. Yes, because
We're barely making it.
Lakers tickets are so high.
Lakers tickets price is too high. I'm not paying that much to go see LeBron
Yeah.
James. I'm not paying,
Yeah.
like, literally, if you go to a Lakers game, you literally is gonna spend as much money as you would spend to go to Looney and take a chick to Looney.
76ers.
For real. You paying $250 a Lakers ticket,
You can take-
plus the tax, plus the service fee you gonna get from the website ticket. That's $500.
No, they're
You
not
might as
even-
well buy you.
And you ain't even got no food at the game. That don't include transportation and parking and drinks. That's like a $7 date.
You might as well just go to Tulum.
Gee, I'll never forget a girl said, "Are you gonna take me to a Lakers game?" I'm like,
You do good though.
what? Take you to a Lakers game? I'm like, look, if I'm taking the Lakers game, we get married. We get married. If I take you to see LeBron play in person, we get married. If I take you to see LeBron, we seeing the pastor. Cause no, you know how much
We're going downtown a little bit more after
we
the
going
game.
a little bit more after the game.
Today.
Look, I've said this multiple times. The woman I take to see LeBron play is the woman I'm gonna marry. I promise you. If y'all ever see me take a woman to see LeBron play, you know what's coming. My jersey is in the rafters. It's in the rafters. First of all, I care too much. Second of all, I just pay $800 for this most likely because I'm gonna want good seats because Bron playing.
That's a trip somewhere. That's a honeymoon.
Exactly.
No, that's a weekend vacation to Tulum.
So, again, I don't think they gonna-
Let's go to Puerto Vallarta or something like that.
LeBron, let's go to
Let's
Tulum.
go to Cancun or something. Fuck LeBron. Let's go to Tulum. We can watch LeBron play on
It's
TV in
it's
Tulum. Go to a sports bar and get drunk off tequila. But all right, come on. Let's go ahead. What are the last two topics you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Jimmy, man. Like, why everywhere we go, that man go, Jimmy Butler. Why everywhere Jimmy Buckets go, that man got an issue with somebody.
Because
he
he's a
has
team
a-
cancer.
Not granted, I don't watch every Sixers
He
game,
has
but
good fade.
but I've been hearing Sixers fans say for years they don't really like the way Brett Brown coaches. But you're winning. It's not like they're not winning. They're like 4th in the conference. They're doing decent.
Yeah.
I think what's really the issue is Jimmy out here averaging like 18 points, 16, 17, 18 points, and he unrestricted free agent, and he want money in the offseason. And I don't know if you're gonna get a max on the open market, averaging like
You're wild, and Jimmy's getting a max anywhere, and he can also get a super max if he stays with the
How does
with the
Jimmy
70s. If Jimmy stays with the 76ers, he's getting a super max.
like I think he turned how old is he?
it don't matter if Jimmy
Yes,
stays
it
with
matters.
It matters a lot.
It matters.
matters
if
a
he
lot.
stays with the 76ers, he's getting a super max, so it doesn't matter.
Jimmy
Because
is
that's where he can get the most money. So if he go on the open market, they don't give him that much money. then
Jimmy is
76
29 years old. He'll be 30 next year. Exactly. He'll be 30 next year. He'll be 30 years old next year.
Holla.
He's gonna get a super max.
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay. I would stay.
No. If he stays, if he doesn't stay, he's
I would
gonna
stay.
go to a team like the Clippers, the Lakers, or somewhere like.
Would you take him on the Clippers?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think I
that
would.
makes the Clippers a formidable
makes-
team
I think
in the
it
West.
depends.
That makes the Clippers a top 2 seed in the West to me.
If you can keep Tobias.
I think you will be able to. They have enough slots for 2, and they want a Kawhi.
If you can get you Jimmy and Tobias with that
How long
roster,
is
you good.
Kawhi's at
Kawhi's contract is up at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think
But
he's
he
gonna
might-
I
sign
thought it was like, okay.
He might stay. It depends on. I don't know, man. Kyle Lowry still don't look like he's has the best relationship with Kawhi. And if I'm Kawhi, I'm not finna stay on this team and play with Kyle Lowry if Kyle Lowry don't like me.
I don't know if I like when middle of the game Lowry went up to say something to DeMar and like I think Kawhi
Yeah.
like walked over. I'm like,
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That didn't really like look the
we on the
best.
same team.
That didn't really
That's
like
what I'm
look the
saying.
best.
So if I'm Kawhi, I'm like, man,
Like, call him after the game.
but it also depends. Maybe Kawhi and Jimmy want to come to the Clippers and Tobias buy. You get Kawhi and Jimmy.
But do we still keep Lou?
Yeah, no. Lou signed a 3-year deal, right?
Yeah.
A 3-year deal. So Lou is
So
gonna
we're
be here
at-
regardless.
Okay.
Lou, Shea is still gonna be here. You still Gortat team.
Gortat got a 1-year deal.
He got a 1-year deal.
Fine, this-
How long is
Still-
You
Milos?
can
Milos is
Milos
going
probably
back to
go back to
Europe.
Europe.
He going back to Europe. He's trash. I mean, look. The thing with Jimmy is, look. I told you it might be a faction between Jimmy and Embiid. I didn't think that Jimmy was gonna go in there and have issues with the coach, man. I tweeted the other day. Jimmy is legitimately one or two more confusing interactions with his team away from not being in the league. Jimmy got a
You're wild.
No, I'm not
You're
joking.
wild.
No, and you know why? Because even if you look at a guy like a Latrell Sprewell, yeah, he did a bunch of wild stuff, but eventually it got to the point where it's like he's not a good team guy. And if you're not a good team guy, why are we gonna keep you around? Like for real, like for 18 and what? For 18, 5 and 4? I mean,
Right.
Nick Batum can do that. We can trade for Nick Batum if that's what you're gonna give us. You wanna know something crazy? Don't be surprised if Jimmy ass wind up in Charlotte and Nick Batum wind up in fucking Philly. Cause Nick Batum actually would be a perfect small forward for
I
Philadelphia.
mean, Nick Batum, Kaminsky, you would kind of sort of ideally replace what Cyrus gave you, kind of sort of maybe possibly. I mean, he could like
And you
stretch
trade Jimmy and Jimmy wind up staying in North Carolina, but Jimmy don't want to be in North Carolina. Jimmy want to be a star.
You have to give me a pick.
I'm not giving you no pick.
Well, then I'm not
Kiss
giving
my
you that.
ass.
LA will
Like,
take him.
I'm not
Well, then
giving you
keep that motherfucker and hopefully he leave.
I'm not
LA
giving
will
Fuck out of
take
here.
him.
No.
You had to give me like
LA
a
will
top.
take
Oh, he's a team cancer.
LA will
You gotta
take
give me a
him.
top
But you know what
LA
Jimmy
will
not
take
doing?
him.
Jimmy not doing this shit to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan slapped the shit out of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler slapped Malik Monk in the back of the head. Like, what the fuck are you doing when he walked on the court and got that tangle? Michael
Jimmy not
Jordan
doing
would
that shit to
slap
Mike,
the
dude.
shit out of
He not
Jimmy
doing
Butler.
that shit
Jimmy
to
Butler
Mike.
started
He
trying
ain't
to do
doing
that
that
shit
shit
in the
to
locker
Mike.
room.
He ain't doing that shit to Mike.
What the fuck is wrong with you,
look,
Jimmy Butler? Come on.
So look. Again, you had to like granted. This I don't foresee this happening. Like I don't think this would ever happen. But if you could give me a top 5 protected pick, I might take it.
I'm not giving you for
gotta
Jimmy
give me-
Butler.
you got
No,
to.
you
You got
ain't
to.
getting Batum.
You got to. That contract is terrible, G. Have you seen pull up Batum's contract?
No.
We taking a bad contract, G. Pull up Batum contract. Pull up his contract. No,
You
pull
gotta
up his
give me
contract.
folks too then.
Huh?
You gotta give me folks too then. I give you Kaminsky and I give you a top 5 protected pick.
Unprotected then.
Unprotected then, fine.
Alright.
You give me folks and Jimmy Butler, I will give you Frank Kaminsky, motherfucking Nicholas Batum, whoever else you want on our roster, and a top 5 unprotected pick.
Give me Malik.
No, you can't take Malik.
No.
Okay, take Malik.
Wait.
You say what else I want to go?
Okay, I take that back. You
I'm
can't
giving
take
you
Malik.
folks.
No, you
I'm
can't
giving
take
you
Malik.
folks.
No.
Give me Miles Bridges.
Actually, take Malik. You can't get Miles Bridges.
Keep
We're gonna have a squad. We're gonna have Kimba, Fultz, Jimmy. I'm gonna put Bridges at the 4, and we gonna run.
What day are we making this trade on?
Whenever you want to
Actually,
make
hell
it. We
yeah,
can
take
make
it.
this fucking
Actually,
trade
hell yeah.
tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Jimmy, get
Let's
your
do it.
ass out.
Let's do it.
Actually, you gotta probably wait for the 60 days to pass. But still, Jimmy, get
That
your
puts you
ass
in February.
out.
Depending on what your record is, let's do it.
Jimmy, get your ass
You're
out.
gonna lose so many motherfucking games.
Like that Martin meme when Martin was shutting doors.
Do it.
Jimmy, get your ass out.
I get your I get your unprotected first round pick.
Yeah, if you give me Fultz, and Jimmy,
If you
yeah.
give me Malik, and Frank and Nick Batum.
Yeah.
Alright.
Take the salary. Great.
I'll
Because
do
if
it.
Jimmy want to leave, bye. We still got salary.
I'll do it. I'll take it.
And we got Fultz and we got Kimba.
I'll take it.
Kimba gonna say Kimba and Fultz in the front court. You was talking to me all year long before the season about how you thought Kimba could be like. How Fultz could be like a Russ type because he was a 6'4" with a nice build and he wasn't a small guard. That's Kimba. That you basically got your CJ Dame East and you got cap room. Who want to come here and get some money? Tobias, come to Charlotte. Tobias, Kimba, and Fultz. Hey, that's decent.
You think Tobias will go though?
Hell yeah! If you give him a max, Tobias just want a max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally, if I'm Tobias, I don't
want to. Yeah.
If I'm Tobias, I will play in Alaska.
I just want the most
Give
money.
me $150 million. Because when I'm done playing in Alaska, I'm gonna have $150 million.
Give me the most money. I'll figure it out there. I'll figure out how to win. I'll make my own win.
I'm mellow.
I'll make my own
I'm
win.
sipping wine in France, giving y'all cheers. I'm mellow. Because Melo ain't never getting back in the league. But you know what Melo got? $30 million. No, not yet. You know what Carmelo Anthony got this year?
$30 million.
$30 million. No, actually, he got more than that. Because he got $30 million plus the minimum he got from the Atlanta Hawks.
$31 million.
Melo got paid.
Swindler.
Melo at home in the shade drinking lemonade.
Melo is good. Melo don't want to come back.
Enjoying love.
Why I need to come back? I have my career. I'm good.
Exactly.
I'll make me a ring.
No, Melo trying to come back. He trusts
Melo's
me.
trying
to come back.
Trust me. If the Orlando Magic call him Carmelo Anthony, they say
He ain't going to the
Melo
Magic.
will get yes.
He ain't
Come on,
going
why
to the
not?
Magic. He ain't going to the
They
Magic.
can make the playoffs with Melo.
What Melo gonna do in the Magic?
I'm joking.
He
But all right, cool. All right, what's the last topic you want to talk about today?
I mean, that was really what I wanted to talk about.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's get out of here. Games of the week.
Oh wait, real quick. I'm sorry. It was one thing.
I'm sleeping.
Top 10. When that let's
Let's say this for next episode.
All
We
right.
done talked about a lot of shit.
All right.
We done talked about a lot of
All
shit.
right.
A lot
I
of
don't even
shit.
know how much we done talked about.
We've talked about a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Let's say this for next episode. Because that'll actually be a good conversation. And we talked about point guards, all that stuff. But all right, cool. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into the games of the week. We talk about one game every day that we think is going to be the best game of that day and who wins. So Monday, we got the Denver Nuggets at the Houston Rockets. This is a very important game for both of these teams. They are both jockeying for position. Obviously, the Denver Nuggets are the number one team in the West.
Mm-hmm.
The Houston Rockets right now are currently behind the Clippers, but they have a tie record, so who knows how that might shake out. Who you got tonight to win?
Nuggets Rockets.
Yeah. And what's the score?
That might be.
It's a big game for the Nuggets. I think it's in Houston, right?
It's in Houston.
Oh, it's in Houston.
It's in Houston.
I think it might go overtime.
All right, who you think win? And what's the score?
Rockets. Sorry, That's because I'm drunk
fine.
and I'm starting to do that.
It's fine.
Rockets 110, 108.
I'm gonna pick the Nuggets. I'm gonna pick the Nuggets to have it's probably one of the biggest victories of their season. Have they played the Warriors yet?
The Nuggets? Yeah. I think they have. I believe they have earlier in the season.
Okay, well,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I think
matter.
it should be.
It doesn't matter. Any victory any team has had before today will not matter.
I think
Seriously. Except for what you believe the Lakers victory
Lakers.
matters. But
I think that this will be one of the biggest wins of the season for them.
For the Nuggets?
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick the Nuggets to come in here, get a win. I think Harden goes off for I don't think Harden goes off this one. I think Harden actually scores 28, and I think that the Nuggets win actually by I think Harden scores 28, but I think the rest of the team for Houston steps up, and I think the Nuggets still win though, 115 to 108.
all right, for me personally, I'm taking the Houston Rockets to win this game. I think that they're going to go in and get a big win at home. I think that coming off of the loss that they had to the Trailblazers, Portland is one of those teams where they're kind of all in that same middle of the pack type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think James Harden said that he believes that this Houston Rockets team has finally hit their stride. He felt they had a lot of negative energy going around and a lot of injuries and things of that sort that were happening in the beginning of the season. He feels as though they have righted the ship. I believe him. He's been playing like that. He's playing like he's probably going to be the MVP this year. Even though I think Giannis, if the Bucks can wind up winning 58 to 60 games, Giannis is the MVP to me because they've been consistent all year long.
But other than
if the Raptors wind up winning 62 to 65 games, Kawhi is the MVP. If the Rockets wind up winning 57 to 60 games, which I don't think that they're going to get to 60
52.
games. Huh?
52.
52. I mean, I think that, but to me, then that doesn't make Harden an MVP. It makes him, it puts him in that. No, why would you get a back-to-back MVP when you won 60 games and you won the most games in franchise history last year, but this year you win less games? The only person you lost last year, this year really was Trevor Ariza.
I think that
the other guys were all rotational pieces. We can't sit up here and act like Luke Mute was going to be the guy that's going to make or break the Rockets. We got to stop that.
But still, Chris Paul's been hurt half of the season.
Yeah, but still, we're talking about the MVP. What other MVP are we going to sit up here and make excuses for?
That's not
You're not going to make these same excuses for me. No, you're not going to let me make these same excuses for Steph Curry. If Klay Thompson is hurt in the middle of the season and the Warriors ain't fucking winning the game, get the fuck out of here. You're lying. You're a goddamn liar. You're a liar.
If they start the season, the way that they start, like they were 14.
The Warriors been hurt all year. You sitting there telling me Steph Curry don't deserve to be top 5 MVP voter because he been hurt. He come back, the fucking team start winning games. Exactly. Stop.
No, because other people were hurt besides just Steph. Draymond was hurt too.
Other people hurt besides Chris Paul.
I know a lot of people hurt, but he been there the whole year.
The whole
MVP.
Lakers is injured right now.
I know. and if LeBron was there the whole year, cool. But man, Harden been there the whole year. MVP. If they can get to about 53 wins, Harden my MVP. 53, 54 wins, Harden my MVP.
We'll see. But still, I think the Rockets are going to win this game.
I think the Rockets are going to win too.
But all right, cool.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next game. The next game of the week is the Hornets at the Los Angeles Clippers. This game is Tuesday night. This is a big matchup for both of these teams. Both of these teams need to continue to keep stride. I told you that the Clippers were the best team in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. They are at this point in time. Until LeBron comes back, everybody's healthy. They get it together. The Lakers are not. The Clippers are the best team in Los Angeles at this point in time. I think that the Clippers at home will get it done. I think Pat Bev will put Kemba Walker in a box and ship him away back to North Carolina. And I think that the Los Angeles Clippers win this game 113 to 105.
Hornets win. I don't think it's close either. The Hornets have a lot of injuries. Zeller's hurt. He broke his hand. I think Lamb pulled his hamstring. It's a lot on Kemba, and this is a great defensive backcourt. I think all the guards are bigger than him. I think he struggles, has about 21 points. I think that the Clippers win 122 to 98.
Who you got, Rose?
Clippers 112 and 95.
All right, cool. I'm gonna say that. All right, cool. Moving on to the next game of the week, we got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Houston Rockets. This is a potential finals matchup. Honestly, if we thinking about it, I'm looking at the Rockets. The Warriors don't look the same to me this year. I'm a little bit worried. I'm concerned about them. The Rockets look like they could possibly take the Warriors 7, and this year maybe James Harden gets it right. But also with the Bucks, we've been looking at Giannis and saying Giannis is gonna take that step. He's always come up short against bigger opponents. Maybe this is the year he takes that step. I think this is a great matchup. I think regardless, both of these teams will wind up being in the top 8 to 4 teams left when it's all said and done. I'm taking the Bucks to actually win this game in Houston. I think Giannis in this game puts up 40 and 20, and I think that Chris Middleton puts up 25 and 7. And I actually think that George Hill, who I actually saw in the game that the Bucks lost versus the Raptors, George Hill was playing at the end of the games with him and Bledsoe and Brogdon. I think that lineup will be a good lineup for them. I think that they come out, and I think that Brogdon, who is leading the league this year in NBA free throw shooting percentage at 98%, as well as he's top 25 in field goal percentage this year, only point guard in that area. I think he'll have a big game as well and wind up putting up 20 and we'll get a big performance. I think the Rockets lose at home 125 to 111.
I think that the Bucks win. I think it depends on who Clint Capella guards. I think they should be thinking about putting Clint Capella on Giannis. Mm-hmm. And just live with the size disadvantage between Brook Lopez and whoever guards Brook Lopez. So yeah, I think that they win. And I think that the Bucks win by a score of 125.
That's my score. I said 125.
125 to what?
125, 118.
All right,
I'm going to say 124 to 117.
All right, cool. So the next game, well, I guess you kind of said your score.
No, I said.
All right, cool. So the next game we have up is the Thunder at the Spurs. The Spurs coming off a big win against Toronto. Obviously, the Spurs were a team that was kind of middle of the road to start off the year. Now they're currently 6 games above 500. I think DeMar is starting to find his stride. I still low-key see a trade out there for the Spurs to get. I think that there's somebody that they might make a deal for. I don't think you trade away LaMarcus Aldridge or DeMar DeRozan, but I think everybody else on that roster is expendable. And I think that some other team might need a piece guy or glue guy or a backup guy that they can maybe negotiate an old veteran away from. So I'm going to actually take the Thunder to win this game, though. I think that Paul George winds up putting up 45. I think that PG has been on a tear this year, and I think that it's kind of crazy how good he has been since he literally ripped his leg through the skin and in that USA game. Like, his career looked like it was over.
No, it didn't. I never thought it was over.
That was a bad break.
That was
a bad break.
No,
I have a cousin. No, my cousin literally playing football had a break in a similar kind of fashion.
It was his ankle though, right?
It was his ankle, but still. But PG's was more of the middle, of the leg.
I didn't think it was bad. Like,
I thought it was bad. I thought it was bad. I didn't know, but we also got to put it in context. PG was never this good before. Now he's the best he's ever been. So with putting that in context, looking at him now, who on the Spurs can stop him? No one. Who on the Spurs is going to stop Russ? You got to depend on DeMar to maybe try to guard Russ? No. I think that the Thunder win this game 117 to 109.
I said 128, 117.
I just want to say, I always thought PG would return because even though it looked gruesome, you can have worse injuries. Like once, like he broke. I mean, like it looked terrible, but he broke his leg clean.
But he's never been super injured like that. And I feel like it put him in a place mentally where like he has to fucking play.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like I never doubted that.
He suddenly got the Mamba mentality.
Yeah, like
he really did though.
I never like doubted that he would return.
He went rated R, low key. PG went rated R.
Yeah. He's
low key. That shit. That be the name of his PG went rated R.
I never doubted if PG could play. Like I didn't think he'd be this good when he came back. But I thought that he'd be still give you 20 a night. But like the man just looked different. But in turn, I think that I actually picked the Spurs to win this game. I think they just the Spurs are getting together. DeMar looks like he's finally getting comfortable. I think that the win against Toronto was a big step for them. I think that was the best game I've seen DeMar play this year. Personally, to me,
probably ever, to be honest.
You need to go to Toronto.
Maybe
it's his first triple double.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, look, I think that this Spurs team finally, we're about almost basically 40 games in.
Yeah.
I think they finally getting their stride, figuring it out. I mean, obviously the loss of DeJounte was huge for them. I think they're finally rebounding. They're getting healthy. And yeah, man, I'm gonna take the Spurs to win. I'm gonna take the Spurs to win like 101 to 103.
All right, cool. Last game of the week, Lakers versus Jazz. This is in Utah. No LeBron James. LeBron is missing this entire road trip. He's staying at home to rehab, which pretty much is going to put LeBron James coming back maybe in like a week to a week and a half. I think LeBron James needs to sit as much as possible. Honestly, with this Lakers team, against any of these teams in the Eastern Conference, you're not at this point in time. I don't think that they're going to be able to rework themselves back up to get home court position unless they
the Western Conference.
Yeah, the Western Conference.
You said Eastern Conference.
In the Western. I'm sorry. Well, in the Western Conference, I don't think that they'll be able to rework themselves up to get to the top four. And if they do, I think they'll be the 4th seed, which will probably put them against Houston, San Antonio, Portland, or the Clippers, which is going to be a tough matchup for them. But I think that LeBron James can get you to the Western Conference Finals. But if you don't have home court advantage, you're not going to win the championship. I think that this is the Lakers need to win 3 of these next 5 games. And I don't know if they're going to do that, but they have to do that in order for them to maintain pace and stay above water until LeBron gets back. I think that the Lakers win this game on the road. I think Donovan Mitchell, he's all right, but he's not real, Mr. Donovan Mitchell. I think that, we're going to see what we really see from him all the time is that
he's all right, but he's not real. He's all right, but he's not real.
And that's really what it boils down to. And I think the Lakers are going to win. I think the Lakers are going to win this game 103 to 97. And I got to go to the bathroom, so y'all go ahead.
I actually think the Lakers will win this game, but only if Kuzma is back and healthy, because he's been out. But so if Kuzma is back and healthy, I'm gonna pick the Lakers to win this game. I think that they got a lot of like size and length. They can make it difficult with Donovan. Donovan's only like 6'3". They got a lot of size and length. Even like KCP, even Lance is bigger. Even Lonzo is bigger. Even Ingram is bigger. Got a lot of size that can make it difficult for him. JaVale got a hoop. Tyson got a hoop. But I'm gonna pick the. What you say?
Just keep going.
I'm gonna pick the Lakers to win. I'm gonna pick the Lakers to win like
against
107 to 99.
I I'll pick the Lakers because I love them,
Respectable.
and because I think Luke Walton is doing a good job. I love Luke Walton.
Thank you.
He's doing a great job.
Thank you.
Especially for a man who has so many rings.
Thank you. So many rings.
He has a lot of rings.
He doesn't. He has like what? 2, 1, 2, 2.
Look up how many rings he got.
Luke Walton.
Walton.
Oh, cause the like.
And I'm a lightweight, guys, and I remember that.
True. That's true.
But yeah, I think the Lakers are gonna win. I think even though we're dealing with, I can't even say this because I feel like an asshole if I say it, but we're dealing with the baby team and they need somebody to close, and we don't have the closer on the court, which is LeBron James. But it's okay. I believe in them, and I think Luke Walton will help them. And I think if they play as hard as they think they can, Lonzo Ball doesn't be a little B, then we're gonna and if Kuzma can do what he can, and if Ingram plays like a little mini KD, that's asking a lot, but I think we got it. Don't let me down, LA. Don't let me down.
I agree. Well,
Let's go, Luke Walton with the rings.
I guess that's been Hoops and Brews this week. I think that's the last game.
Yeah, man. Sorry I had to get up and move around.
I guess it's been Hoops and Brews this week.
I had to go to the bathroom. I felt like all of them beers, I felt them at once. Sorry.
You're our first female.
Yes. Our first.
Oh, I was gonna just say some regular shit. But
No, go ahead. Say some
I was so buzzed at one point that I thought that Thomas was pouring in rosé into his beer, and I was like, "What the hell is he doing?" And then I came back. I was like, "Oh, I have to answer this question."
Yeah, let's get some of that. But yeah, man, this has been Hoops and Brews. No King Watch this week. I don't want to do King Watch until the King is back. The King is away from his throne. The King is currently on vacation dealing with his groin injury. But as always, it's been Hoops and Brews.
The King is outside
the new
of the
format, new show. We doing it totally,
The King is outside of the wall.
Exactly. The King is away from the wall. But new format, new show. We doing new things.
You got it right.
You can use mine.
Huh? Yeah, of course. Yeah, Game of Thrones reference. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, so
don't
I'm
disrespect me. We got a Game of Thrones show. You watch Game of Thrones?
I've seen the whole thing.
Yeah, so we got a show called Thrones and Wine. You got to come on Thrones and Wine. It's about Game of Thrones. But anyways, it's been Hoops and Brews. It's your boy TPJ. Find us on Twitter, Instagram. Find me on Twitter, Instagram. Real TPJ. That's REL TPJ. It's a film joke if you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, don't drink and drive, motherfucker. If you are under 21, you better not be fucking drinking unless you're in Canada and you're 18 years old. Then you
or
can.
Mexico.
Exactly. And as always, yeah, man, drink responsibly. This show co-stars rapper Short at Pavy. Go ahead, get your plug in.
Man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, PAV World, all one word. Rolodex City out right now. Apple, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you want it on Audio Mac. It was trending on Audio Mac. Shout out Audio Mac. Pavy World Volume 1 out right now. Make sure y'all go get that Doheny Road video coming soon.
Yeah, and today we had our first,
female guest ever.
Shout out, cheers to you, Rose.
Cheers.
Exactly, Rose. Go ahead, get your plug in really quickly. Hurry up, we only got 20 seconds left.
My name is Rose. Here goes Rose. Everywhere. Don't really care if you follow me. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. It's been Hoops and Brews, man. Until next week. Peace out. We love you. We appreciate you.